Boom. What's up? Oh, you're here now. All right. How's it going? Things working? Can you hear? Oh my God. No, man, I got a bit of an echo in here now. We cleaned the room. Oh God, I hate it. You.
75 months. Hi.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Lost Pixie 75 moons. What's up? New follow. Thank you. New follow. Hi. Welcome. Leon, hi. Let me say hi to people. You. Farrellin, 67 moons. Thank you. Go.
Hello, Pum'Kin Guy.
Take a
John,
rest.
and chat. Happy Sunday.
Surviving.
How are you today?
We're surviving. We're surviving. We're surviving. One day at a time. That's what we're doing. Stereo. Hi. What's up? Stereo. In stereo. What's up? How's it going? Baylor Sox, hi. Real Max Marvel, hi. Brando, hi. Bloody Angel, hi. You got a sandwich. They got a sandwich. I don't got a sandwich. Dude, we had to speed up. We woke up late. We're running around trying to get everything done. Words. Good. Icarus, hi. What's up? Leon, hi. Malenko, hi. Fairland, hi. What's up? Stream Bingo. I'm not talking to you. Let's see. What is it? Raging Ronic, hi. Angelica Storm, hi. Incoming Hype Train, hi. It's text on my screen. I just read it. Go.
Greetings, salutations, and good vibes to all.
Hey, Trillin, what's up? Thank you. What's up? Hi, Leon. Leon, what's up? Every time I see the name Leon, I just think of that woman from Resident Evil. Leon, Leon. She's so bothersome. She's always getting in trouble. What's that? It happens, man. Dude, I don't like waking up. We had to make phone calls. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
I made a week's worth of sandwiches this morning for the van fridge.
A week's worth of sandwiches? You're lucky we blocked off the street. You could have gotten run over. Look before you cross. Dude, that banana cat's reckless.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, practice. Thank you. 66 moons. We got a hype train going on right now. Yes. We're on level 2. Nice. Thank you. How are you? We're alive. That's all you can ask for in these crazy times. What? That's literally all you can ask for. You don't know what's going to happen. Every time you wake up, every time you step out of the house, it's crazy. Just, let's see. What's up? I made sandwiches. Week's worth. Go. Thank you for the follow. No, hey, yo. Go.
Sunday hype train bits for Pum'Kin Guy on a Super Sunday.
Wow, 3,000. Here's Mariner, thank you.
The
Wow.
train boss, the train. Yes, old reference from an old guy.
Yeah, the train boss. The train. That guy. Yeah, Fantasy Island. The remake wasn't good. They did a reboot of Fantasy Island and it was like, hey, it's Fantasy Island. We're canceling it. This is not my fantasy. Okay. Go.
Hype train ticket bits.
Nice, DJC. Thank you. MacBooyah, hi. What's up? So they read that. Hello, Mantis, hi. What's up? What traffic? I don't see no cars. Well, that's what I'm saying. We had to block off the whole road. No, they blocked it off for other reasons. I'm gonna just say that we did it because we're special. No, the world's crazy right now. Wow. Card battle! Trailing. You got to do it. You got to do it. All right, you got to roll better. And hey, we got other ones that are in there. We added a couple. Go.
Been a fan of your YouTube channel for years.
Nice, Gene. Thanks for putting up with our nonsense for years. You have a high tolerance for craziness. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. New episode this Friday. No, really, there is. All right, we didn't stretch. We did a stretch. I got to do bingo things too. You got to make a card battle. I got to get a track to trialing. Basically, all right, trialing and only trialing. He's got to roll better. Bits. You got to roll better than. 16. All right, nice. Boom. That means you get to pick any number off the bingo card. Let me go to easy mode and just get that out of the way. Boom. What? No, I gotta call stuff because I just got here. So card battle happened. Let's see. What? What happened to Rhodes? All right, all right. We didn't take a break yet. It's too early for that. No, we didn't do that. Where is it? Hold on. Nope, nope. Number 39. Number 39. Number 30. What the hell's 39? Oh, call it. All right. Called that. No, there was something else I was supposed to do. No, to stretch. That was it. Stretch. I didn't swear yet. Give me some time. Wow! Dicker's gifted a bunch of subs. A bunch of subs. Gallet, you got a sub. Linux, you got a sub. iPod, you got a sub. 16 bits got a sub. Mr. Mays got a sub. Admin got a sub. Unwanted soup. Why'd you order it? Sage Darby got one. Carbon Fox got one. And Cranios got one. Thanks, Nicholas Manor. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Calling it.
21 card battle.
21. I did it. I did it. And I also did easy mode. And I'm also going to do Candy Rain because gifted subs. Sound more like they're screaming than cheering. I guess I would too if I fell that far. That was the other thing. Oh, no. Trailer. What number? What number? Number 50. All right. I got it. Number 50. Number 50. Number 50. Someone has bingo. Oh, I see. That's pretty clever. Nice. What? Hey. Nice. Gifted a sub. Thank you. Mr. Workshop gifted a sub to Andrew Mantis. I appreciate. And with that, boom, boom, boom. Trailer 1 bingo. Dude, that was a clever play. You know, I only need one more. Somebody has to win bingo. You can't wait for somebody else to do it. I'm going to do it myself. Good job.
42 moons of madness. Madness, I say.
Madness. All right. I didn't think it was going to happen that quickly. So now I got to, give me a second. That means Trillin gets a spin on the actual wheel of goodies. However, no, I got to change a thing. Let me make sure this is right. Yeah, this is all right. You're a little bit uppity there. Okay, great. Settle down. No, I'm trying to get a thing in the background here. I didn't get a chance to set it up today, so I got to do it now. All right. For those who don't know, if you win bingo, if you're the first person to win bingo, you get a spin on the wheel of digital goods from the IO shop, itch.io shop. It will press itch.io shop. So it could be, it could be a music thing. This just got released. It's a rant collection. Oh God, remind me to tell you about Spotify. I am so angry right now. Yeah, so it could be music, could be comic books, it could be movie collections. Hey, Chris, putting us over the top.
Hype train to level 7.
11-7? What are we at? What'd you do? What are we at? What are we at? I can't see. All I see is a banner. Level 6 complete. We did it. We're on level 7. Dude, level 7 on a Father's Day. I figured most people would be out eating or something. I'm not going out. What's a shiny card battle? It's a shiny card. We added shinies to the deck. There's literally, you have I added 5 to 117, so whatever the odds are there. Farrellyn gifted a bunch of subs. Thank you. Hi, Mim, you got a sub. Doomsday, you got a sub. Omega Cat, Low Fault, and the Frisky D. Frisky D, you got one. Thank you. Dude, wow. We're almost at level 8. This is insane. Hold on, we still got to do the spin. We got to do the spin. So if you're here, we're Trillin, you chilling? Where you at? No, I got to make sure they're here. I don't know. They could have gotten a soda. I don't know. Ah, there you go. All right. Now, because then this way, wow. Here. All right, you ready for a spin? Are you ready for a spin? Oh, yeah, I got to call that too. Hold on. On the wheel of digital goods. Boop. Go.
Greetings, PG and Jean. We are here and ready for more PG wisdom.
Nice. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Welcome again. I should say as usual at this point. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. All right. You ready for the spin? All right. Here we go. Spin. Boom.
What's the deal? Let's spin the wheel. 'Cause you won bingo. Let's go. Spin that freaking wheel.
All right. We're going to spin the wheel and give a trillion one. Trillion. What do you got? 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 Survey says number 0. Oh, neurotically yours, number 0 comic. Oh, okay, cool. I had to read it like sideways. That's confusing for me. All right, we got to get your code. I got to get your code. All right, we got bear. If you already have it, it's something that's a code. It's a link that you can just give to anybody. So if you're feeling generous, if you already got it, let's see, where's it? Number 0. Number 0. There it is. All right, let's see. Download keys. Create download key. Give me that download key. I got that download key. I give it. I'm whispering it to you right now. Boom. Ah, there it is. You got it. Yay. Q. Nice. Thank you. All right, now let's see if I can get back to normal. I have way too much stuff here. I got two mice. I got a monitor. I got everything. The bingo is very stressful. Right. No, not if somebody's won. It's a little less stressful. I don't know why. My brain is just overloaded. What are we on? We're still on level 7. Level 7! All right, cool. Things are called 3440. See, this is what I mean, dude. 3440. You.
Bits.
Icarus.
Where's the hype train today?
Low fault high. With a... Did we just go over level... Are we on level 8? Get out of here. Oh, come on. There's all this confetti. I can't read it now. Level 7 complete. We're on level 8. And now we need 34 and 40. And 80 viewers. 3440. Where is it? 34. Oh, I haven't hydrated yet. 40. 75 viewers. Boop. Call it. Got it. Think we're good? We're all called up? I didn't show anything physical yet. I might later. Go.
23 card battle.
23 card battle. Oh, that wasn't called?
53 moons. Here's some sweet Bezos money.
Yay, there you go. Artificial program. Thank you. 53 moons. No, 23 is a shiny card battle. It's completely different. The shiny cards, you'll know them when you see them. They're shiny. Right. No, we had regular card battle, which is 21. Yeah, it's a whole new thing. I know I messed it up and I threw a curveball in there. What? I gotta keep it fresh, dude. They're literally shiny. When you see them, they have that shiny texture to them.
Apple. Apples are tree babies. I get it now.
Yeah, I guess I gotta call sound alert. Thank you. Hold on. Oh my God, just type it in. Where is it? Sound alerts used. Something falls off stream? No, not that I've cleaned up everything. Dude, we had a cleaning spree like you wouldn't believe. Oh God, I almost closed the stream. That would have been bad. That's what I'm saying, man. It's all over the place. I don't even know what this is. What did I just select? You don't see it on my end, but there's a... Oh God, we haven't used that in forever. Why is that still an element here?
Hey Pumpkin, can I see Pauline in that nice outfit near the wheel she's about to spin?
Hold. I didn't even see that. Where is it? 1 second. Okay, wait. You see Pauline in that nice outfit? What, the wheel spin? What? No, it's just wears that for the wheel spin. It's a special outfit. It's the wheel spin outfit. Let's see. No, for some reason it didn't show up on the other side. All right, never mind. Back to work. It's almost like you waited for him to be done to supersize emote. Yeah, almost. Let me go do that. Supersize emote number 20. Call it. All right. Think we're good. Oh God, I didn't even join my own game. God, I could have been a caterpillar one. Oh no, I couldn't have won. Look at this. Oh God, that's so terrible. Oh, that's awful. I'm just clicking my numbers now. Well, I ain't gonna be winning this anytime soon. That is the worst card I've ever gotten. I got like 2. Oh God. Your girlfriend in the back? That's not my girlfriend. I'm more of a familiar. What? Well, she summoned me. I didn't ask for it. Oh God. Been dealing with a nasal infection for a few days. No! Is it normal to be blowing out pus? Yes, it's bad. Icarus won. Hey! There you go. Now, what you do, caution my food enjoyment pretty hard. Yeah, that'll do it. Give it a couple of days, even up to a week. If it doesn't clear up, go see your doctor. They might have to give you the antibiotics. Antibiotics? Antibiotics. That was an antibiotic. Whatever. Phillips won. Why is everybody winning but me? All right, well, I guess maybe that'll help out. I had a freak out. Where is it? Call it. All right, fine. God. You don't get the win. What do you mean I don't get the win? We won once. Like, you know, I want to be on the leaderboard too, man, dude. It just looks bad. Antibiotics. Oh, good. Blue Moon won. Icarus got an extra card. Thank you. Afternoon, what's up? Raven Wolf, hi. How's it going? And Toasty. Toaster. Yeah, I know what the toast is. What's the lore behind a toast? Sentient toast. That's it? Okay. If he's stuck in the rain, what happens to him? Does he just melt? He gets soggy like a sponge. Okay. Does he dry out? Yes. Okay.
The Amityville toaster. Make breakfast spooky. Spooky talk from toaster. Spooky eat me toast. Yum, yum, yum. Human hand.
We got to get the toasters to fly through here. Hype chain success!
The toast was the breadwinner.
Boo. Boo. We got the level 8. 23%. Thank you. I'm throwing candy at that. Guess what? That means I get to have coffee. Get to see if it's bad or not. Well, I could help somebody out. All right, and I might have to block a coffee cart so I could help out somebody too. Let me get my coffee. I'm literally just have not. All right, God. Let me see what comes up first before I do it. Okay, good. That's good.
Say, Pumpkin, I'm going to get some pizza, but how do I ride my bike and carry the box of pizza without those carriers that attach to the bike? Carry it with one hand?
I didn't hear any of that. My mouth was filled with coffee. Hold on. Is a pizza. What? How do I ride my bike and carry the box of pizza without those carriers that attach to the bike? Can you carry it one hand? I feel like depending on how fast you go, maybe, but I wouldn't do that. What I would try to do is... Oh, God. Okay, because we've had to do this before, where we would balance the box on the handlebars of the bike, but holding it with 2 fingers and then holding the steering with the other finger. I don't know how dexterous are your hands. You got hands like a magician. You can like contort them all sorts of weird ways. It's gross. I was thinking the same. I don't know. Whatever it is, be careful. Unless you got a bungee cord. Brah! Let's say coffee. Where's my coffee? Can I get back to that? I was doing a thing. Coffee. All right. Yeah, that's not spicy. Okay, good. All right, now it's good. Wow. All right, that's a little spicy. I can't call it if I'm covering it up. That's why I hate adding the summer cards. No, that's not spicy. I think this is wholesome. She's like leaning over and she's like, look, there's coffee. You got a nice sunset in the background. If anybody noticed. Nobody noticed the sunset. I specifically told her to put a sunset in there. Yeah. All right. there was a sunset. Yeah, summer cards are just asking for. I know, but anytime you tell AI to put somebody on a beach, it's it gets stupid. I gotta find a better model to use. I saw the sunset first.
Saw the sunset. Was there a card?
What? Come on. Thank you. Where do they leave off? Summer cards. Summer cards, dude. Bungee cords. Magic and determination. What? Gotta have magic. Magic. No, dude. Well, I mean, I'm not saying motorcycle. I'm saying like bicycle. Dude, I'd be like, dude, on a motorcycle, forget about it. That thing's gonna parasail into traffic. Now people be driving by. All of a sudden, there's this large pie stuck on a windshield. I got attacked by pepperonis. They're not trained on photos of you at the beach, but covered up under an umbrella. Yeah, they should be. Should do that. Maybe that'll be a thing to do. Yeah. Or I'm making a new song. Depends on the song. Dude, we got like 250 just sitting there. I'm talking squirrel songs. We got a new squirrel song coming out. God, what is it? Maybe June, late June or July. I forget the schedule. No, we literally got a schedule because I wrote them down. Oh, God, it reminds me, Spotify. Son of a shoemaker. Oh, my God, dude. No. Okay, seems to be a wildly specific rule. Holy crap. Because you put out the rant collection, and then you had a rant collection before that, and there's a couple other ones, right? And then the ones that mysteriously disappeared. I don't even know what's going to happen with the ones that are up there. I don't know. Does this apply? Is it retroactive? Whatever. All of a sudden, we're like, hey, how come my album didn't show up on Spotify? It's supposed to shout up. And this was the last album. So we're talking to the distributor this thing. We're like, bro, why isn't my thing on Spotify? Spotify, dude, where is it? Random rule that they implemented a few years ago that nobody told me about whatsoever. Okay. Now, the rant albums, unfortunately, when you do the submission process, they have you have to pick a genre, right? So with the squirrel thing, it would be like spoken word comedy, right? That's what you would do. Thanks for the follow. Apparently, because it's like a rant collection, they won't accept albums that have spoken word tracks that are 3 minutes or less. That is very specific and just random, so random to implement. They're like, no. It's like, the rants that are in the cartoons. The cartoons are basically a little under 3 minutes, right? Yeah, good job. So then it's like, what are you going to do? Tack on extra minutes of dead air for no reason, just so they can be like, oh, okay. What? This is absurd to me. Like, what is this? Like, you can't have a comedy album. Oh, I'm just going to talk about coffee for about 2 minutes. No, we're not taking this. What? Yeah, like, what the hell? I don't know. I'm assuming that just is applying to, like, the indie submissions. I'm sure Adam Sandler's fine. You may have to do rant compilations. That's what they are. These are the things that we're talking about. We had them all submitted, and it was just like, no. And of course, you can't reach anybody directly to Spotify. You got to go through the person that's putting them there and all this other work. And they're like, oh, well, let's figure out what the problem is. Like 6 months later, oh, here was the problem. I'm like, when did they roll this out? They're like, oh, about 3 years ago. I'm like, why didn't anybody tell me? There was no stipulations. Hey, pan one. There was nothing. What an arbitrarily enforced policy. Estructon, how you doing? Happy Father's Day. How you doing? Oh, God. Dude, it was just like, God. I guess you could put 2 rants as 1 track. I mean, yeah, but it kind of messes up the flow of that whole thing. It's like because each rant is different. It's like then it would have to kind of piece ones together that are kind of similar. And I'm just like, God, what a nightmare. So I'm assuming that's what happened with all the older ones, because the older ones, I assumed it would have been a terms of service issue because, nobody likes yelling. No, but I guess maybe they're just like, because you had a couple of little bits in there they're like 30 seconds long because it's just like funny little bits. You don't need to be longer than that. And they're just like, oh, I guess not. So yeah, if some of this stuff you're looking for on Spotify isn't on Spotify, well, there you go. Like, why? It's so dumb. I'm so aggravated with it. I want to tear up asphalt and throw it against the ground. Which just seems counterproductive because whatever. Ugh. I want coffee. It's fine. Okay. Thank you. Happy Father's Day. I'm not a father. I'm not a dad. Oh, the cat doesn't count. A fur father. I feel like that's a weird term that would just be in the furry community. You know, like a fur daddy. It's like a sugar daddy, but hairier. You know. Let's see. What's up? How's it going? Kurt Planet. Hey, nobody likes yelling. Yet the man has made a career out of yelling and ranting about things. Happy Father's Day. Hey, there you go. Smoking Sense, I take it. Hi, thank you. You're the stream dad. Stream dad? I don't think I can put that on my taxes. Are you guys all dependents? That would help me out a lot. I got, how many people are watching? I have like 83 dependents.
Congratulations, we are all your kids. We were raised by your workload.
Yay! Does that count too? No, man. I'll just send them the YouTube numbers, and I'll be like, yeah, I got like 2 million dependents a year. Like, yeah, no, that doesn't count. Come on, work with me, taxes. Speaking of Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore 2. Oh yeah, you got a Happy Gilmore 2 coming out. Sandler said, Happy Dad's Day to Sandler, not his real dad, so people, finding people can't mind their own business, maybe he doesn't, what is wrong with people? God, there's always something. Not his real dad. Oh God, here we go. No, the whole father thing, it's the person that raised you. It's not biological in my mind. Yeah. I mean, it helps if it's biological, but you know, it doesn't really matter. No, the whole thing about being a father is instilling those values of, you know, that dad should, as opposed to being a schmuck. Okay. All right. I'm on Candy. What's up? Evie, how's it going? Being cat dad does count. I consider myself a cat mom since I have 2 cats. All right, I guess. Is the cat a dependent? I'm really looking for those tax write-offs. I always hear about these tax write-offs for big corporations and everything. I've never gotten one. Anyway. I got 2 coffee with donut shop, K-Cups. Ooh, donut shop. Nice. Put in some ice, sugar, store to go, local coffee shop. It feels very fancy. And big chairs if I'm lazy. Nice. I would like to go to a coffee shop. I just hate the environment of coffee shops now. For something, like every time I go into one, the hearing thing doesn't help anymore because the hyperacusis got ramped up for some reason. Yeah, dealing with like just the clinking and clattering of cups and loud people talking on cell phone stuff. It's a freaking nightmare. Probably is the best heel in wrestling. I don't know. I haven't kept up with wrestling for a while unless it's Japanese women's wrestling. No, because Steve has it on in the background. What's that one that he likes? What is it? Ria Sato or something?
In all fairness, we're dependent on the content you provide to be entertained and learn from. Thus, yup, we're dependents.
All right, I need that written down as affidavits. Come on, so I can submit them to my tax person, and I'll be like, here, dude, I got dependents. Maybe I would do that with them, like before he retires. I'd be like, all right, here, I got something for you. You know, it'll be the tax gag that took me 15 years to come up with. Is a great pumpkin your father? No. If he was a great dad, he would show up more than once a year. All right. Just saying, I'm here all the time, and that clown gets the great pumpkin. Yeah, he's the great pumpkin. You know, and don't even get me started on the Pumpkin King. Skeleton. A skeleton. He's not even a fruit. He's a skeleton. Oh, he's the Pumpkin King. Yeah. You can walk around with pumpkin face all you want, all year round. You know, how insensitive is that? Ridiculous. No, and they're doing a comic book adaptation of, what the hell is it? Oh, no, they have I'll get to it later. It'll tick me off. Got my dad mushroom wind chime. Ooh, mushrooms. Does it like emit spores and like fend off neighbors and stuff?
Who is aphid? Davids, we were raised by you, but you never did a legal document stream or a literacy stream, lol.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I need that. Legal documents. Let's see. What's up? Gully, hi. How's it going? Hey, a little bit. How goes? Hey, doing all right. Hey, there's a little pumpkin dude on there. Look at that. Look at that emote. I like that. Nice. How come I don't have a good dancing one like that? That one's cool. I like that. Just somebody, you know, clip it and animate it. Now, but for some reason, the price was listed at $420. Ah, $420. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, you know, they sell mushrooms. Dude, there was a smoke shop that had a Father's Day sale where you were getting, what was it, $1 a joint. You could literally, I don't know who's going to go to their dad and say, here's some weed. Smoke up, Dad. That's kind of weird, right? Usually they go out for cigarettes. Dad, don't go out for cigarettes or anything. I brought them to you. Oh, damn it. It's going to go out for cigarettes. Well, you had to spend over a certain amount, you know. That was like, if exactly. No, it was like over $100 or more or something. That was a Tangia. Let me do that. Good. No, I got to call it. I got to cowl it. Got to cowl Tangia. I don't even know what number is. 37. Oop. Cowed it. I called it. There you go. Do. What? Save the licorice drops. Licorice! I like licorice. It's all right. Licorice 1. Nice. There you go. All right, that'd be good. Not a time to fast few years. Hey, should I have one? Should I? Hi. How's it going? Do. And none of the past few years, what affidavit. Read that. Got to see what? Dude, there was that weird thing. It's like cilantro. There are certain people who think licorice is absolutely terrible, and then there are people who love it. And that's like cilantro. There's this weird gene in the human body that says, nope, this tastes like soap. So I don't put cilantro in a, what do you call it, guacamole when I make it, if I'm going to make it for somebody else, which I never do, so cilantro. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. Why does the body do that? You know, it's like, oh, this tastes like soap. Oh, God. What? Why would it? Whatever. Humans are dumb. Can't even have cilantro. So who's doing what? Who's doing what on this Father's Day? Some people will go out. Some people will not. At the very least, make your phone calls. Call up your pops if they're around and be like, hey, thanks for not being terrible. Unless they were terrible, then I'd be like, yeah, you were terrible, but it is still Father's Day. Yeah. That kind of thing. It's never too late to mend broken bridges if you come from a weird family who has a jerk. I don't know. Your dad's sick. Well, I don't know. DoorDash him some aspirin or something. You know, bring him some chicken noodle soup. And ginger ale. And don't forget the saltine crackers. That is literally, it is the trifecta of old people curing. You know, chicken noodle soup, ginger ale, and saltine crackers. It is literally, it should be the first thing doctors go to. Card battle. Look at how bouncy Muty is back there. He's like, boom. Who did that? Farrelland. All right, Farrelland. So yeah, some of them move, some of them don't. That's annoying. All right. Real ginger ale. Don't cheap out on the ginger ale. All right, here we go. Okay, so Farrelland, you got to roll better than 11. 16. Winner. I want to hear the song. I like that song, dude. It's like, yeah, that was good. You know, it took a while to get that out, but it kind of worked. All right. Number 3. You want to pick number 3? All right, let's go. Number 3. Cool. Nice. There you go. Thank you. Beautiful. No, it wasn't a shiny. Oh, you'll know the shinies when you see them. All right. That's actually like a 2-for-1. Each one kind of came out a little spicy. They're all Pauline, too. So, sorry. Robots did it. Dude, everyone's winning now. Look at that. Ah, there you go. No. Oh, that's the other thing, dude. We cleaned up. All right, here's the thing, because we got this weird thing going on. What, your feet were exploding? Yeah, because you stand for literally like 15 hours a day straight. And not in a good way, so your ankles get all jacked up. So you decided to clean your room. Dude, we cleaned the office. You can see the floor now. It's crazy. No. You got no idea, dude. It was like 7 hours of cleaning just to be able to see the floor. And you're like, wow, this guy's filthy. No. Okay, you got to think, we're creative types. So we got like pens on the floor, papers, old papers, forms, other stuff, like all taxes and things, all that stuff. It's all just all stuff all over, literally all over the floor. So, because, you know, we want to get back to work. So we're like, oh, yeah, what is this bill? All right, whatever. All right, literally just throw it somewhere. All right, we just throw it somewhere. Dude, it was on a, what, I forget what bill it was, but dude, it was from like 2021. It was insane. All right, but everything's clean. I don't know. It took a while, but we did it, you know? Well, because you didn't want to just sit and stand and work because you're like, I got to give my feet a break. It still bothered your feet because you're running around like an idiot. 2021, that's right. I was hoping to find something, documents from pre-pandemic, like something 2019, you know? Be like, wow, look at this. Look, it's an electric bill from before the pandemic. Wow, nostalgia. You know, it's like, wow. God. Yeah, but then it's like, of course, we got like weird little toys and knickknacks and stuff, and then all the stuff you guys sent. I got a literal file folder of all the goodies and stuff. Now we got this huge bin of things I actually organized because some of the stuff I would literally, they were like, it was Jenga. It was Jenga with goodies people were sending. And I was just like, oh God, okay, I got to put this over here. Move this over here. Then all right, let's get all the little doodles and stuff and file them away. Make sure they're in a nice spot. Blah 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 blah. Don't worry, they weren't lying on the floor. I literally had them up and stuff. But then it was like, other stuff was trying to find a way.
Is Gia the daughter of the tech guy? Looks too young to be the wife.
What do you mean? No, that was the wife. The whole thing is they were like, you know, going to have this arranged marriage. And she was just like, I'm out, dude. I don't want to deal with that. Ironically enough, you know, he ended up selling off his numerous tech support things, has his own little island, if you're going with the island series lore, and then, you know, he's got his own, basically, private Idaho, if you want to call it that. But we got a lore. We got to flesh all this stuff out, damn it. Never going to get done. You know what? Just write a book. Just write a book. Be like all the characters of Neurotically Yours and all the stories that you don't know because nobody had the time to do it. That'll be a thing. Oh, man. Very good. Playing Destroy All Humans 2 remake. Oh, my dad raised me to what? Annihilate everyone. Annihilate everyone. Dude, Destroy All Humans 2? Nice. Lore, guys. The lore. More D and tofu would be cool. Yeah, it would, but... Time. Dude, we getting a little cripple-dipple right now, man. Animation's an uphill struggle every single episode. Plus, audio editing is a freaking nightmare. Coffee. Thanks for blocking that.
Talking about projects. How's the card game going?
Well, we got 2 now, so we got slightly distracted. See, this one's nice. We need more of those. We need more of those. I very rarely get... Don't block it! That was the nice one!
Jim's mind for the rest of the lore. But my ESPN got cancelled.
Do you know how often that one shows up? I can't even go back because it's random. I'm never going to see it again. It's stuck in a folder of like 700 things.
It's coffee time. It's time to get some caffeine in your system. You might have had too much, but nobody listened, so you buzzed.
So not his wife then. Well, no, they didn't quite work out. Well, I would say it did, but it didn't. Boop. ESPN got canceled. What do you mean your ESPN got canceled? Why did somebody lose a football match and they burned down the building? What happened? Thank you. What was I doing? I don't know. Oh, let me get other liquids. Oh, card game. Yeah, we got 2 in the works. We got all right, we got like a prototype one of, you know, kind of like the reason we have all the card battle ones is because we kind of made up a prototype one using just like random art kind of stuff. That one is basically done. That one's basically done. The other one's more complex because there's a lot more rule sets, and that's got all the original artwork on it. So it's they're both like 90% done. We're just at this point where we're like trying to keep up with everything. I'm gonna have water. I don't have water cards though. So pretend it's coffee. But that's an odd angle. Oh, whatever. I don't care anymore. Get out of here. What is... God. Anyway, where do we leave off? What up? So who's doing what? Who's doing what? Who's doing what today, damn it? What? No, it was like, things are starting to roll out. They're having like weird little things. There are some towns that are having festivals. You know, dude, it's that summer kind of thing. The kids are out of school. I think most of them, like 99%. Like 99%. What, typical social media. Look at my coffee cup. Butt or boobs taking up most of the pic. Yeah, isn't that always, this is why I don't bother anymore. No, man, it gets annoying after a while. I'm just like, I don't care. I know, you never thought you'd get to the point in life where you're like, oh, boobs, butt, and oh, I don't care. Lady, get off my screen. It's hilarious. I'm just like, whatever. Can I do, where's the fun stuff? Oh, look, somebody's building a Halloween town. Okay, cool. Look. Oh, look what's going on in this weird little goth band. Oh, that's nice. I know. So yeah, if you're showing me the coffee cup, show me the coffee cup. If you're showing me this cool thing that you found in a thrift store, well, that's good. Move your boobs aside so I can see the item, okay? You don't have to properly place it in between them as that's where it's supposed to be showcased. You suck out there, people. Stop ruining social media. Yeah, good luck. Let's see. Halloween. Let's go. What? What? Dude, we're halfway to Halloween, bro. Dude, Summerween. Let's go. Dude, there's one more day left. Dude, one more day left for Next Fest. It ends tomorrow at like 10 a.m. What is that? Pacific? Something like that. 4 months off. Who's getting 4 months off? Oh, the kids. Oh, yeah, now kids are getting out of school. I can tell because there's worse drivers on the road and everything's a lot louder with smaller versions of humans yelling. Good God. No, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, with age comes wisdom most of the time. All right? And it being Father's Day, all right? Everyone likes it when school starts up again. Because you realize how annoying kids are, you know? Especially when they're just crazy running around. You know, when you're a kid, you hate it. You're like, oh my God, summer's almost over. Nah, you know? So then you try to squeeze in everything you can, blah, 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 that kind of crap. But, you know, as you're an adult, you're just counting the days. You're like, oh my God, just go back to school. Just go back to school, please. Yes, we're going to go back to school. Oh God, please. Yeah. 4 months. So they're barely 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. Oh, for Summerween. 4 months till Halloween. Yeah, dude, it's like right around the corner. Right around the corner. It's less than half. It's less than halfway to Halloween. That should be a thing. Oh, God, dude, pumpkin spice is going to be flowing. Dude, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to the fall leaves, the crunchiness under feet. All we got to do is get through July, August, September. You know, the stupid months of heat and depression and sadness because everybody's outside having fun being loud and stupid. Ha! Dude, I hate the summer. You got no idea. I know people love the summer. They like the warmth and the fun and everyone's frolicking in nature. Okay. Now, here's the thing about, all right, let me break it down. Spring and summer. I do like spring up to a certain extent. I like spring until people start having to mow their lawns, okay? Because then spring and summer are follows these things. Lawn maintenance, which everybody seems to be so concerned about. loud people running around, terrible drivers, sunlight, heat, burning, melting. Ice cream is overpriced. Okay? The only benefit, iced coffee. But I do that in the winter. Now, whereas fall, you got leaves on the ground, which you don't have to pick up. Don't worry about it. Leave them there. All right? Everybody shuts off their lawn equipment because nobody really cares. It's colder outside, less people outside. And when it snows, there's this eerie, muffled silence that looms over the land, making it a bearable existence outside of our dwelling. Plus candy and Halloween and spooky crap. Yeah, that's it. That's why I say kill your lawn and grow milkweed. I don't even know what milkweed is. What is milkweed? Texas decided to welcome me here with the already 100-degree temperatures. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dude, there was a heat advisory in Antarctica. Are you kidding me? Or was that Alaska? I think it was Alaska. Yeah, they're like, heat advisory, it's going to be 80-something degrees. And I'm like, well, what? Yo, if you start getting warmer days like that, yo, I'll move to Anchorage. That's fine. It was Alaska, right? Not Antarctica. Hey, who wants to move to Alaska with me? What? I love the cold, dude. And hey, this one's got Reynards. For those who don't know, it gets really cold hands. And you'll deal with the cold. A lot of people, I got to move to someplace warmer because Reynards and my fingers hurt. You're like, whatever, pins, needles, you know, like ice picks in your hand. Well, let's keep going. You know? The Reynards. Hey, there you go. Is that literally like a Reynard specific emote? What the hell is it? Wow, we're getting really niche here. Is it? Oh no, it's Cheetos fingers. Okay. I was like, wow, because I see like a blue hand with like red tips and I'm just like, it's very tiny on my screen. All right, there you go. All right. That would have been funny. Reynard's emote. I'm like, wow, we're getting real niche. Rather sweat to death than freeze. No. Because here's the thing about heat. You can only take off so many clothes. That's it. And then you can stop. It stops. Thank you for the follow. With the cold, you can bundle up until you're just like this big burrito of comfort. You know? Doesn't matter. You know? There you go. Also, no mosquitoes. Oh, God, the bugs. Thank you. Nah, man, I got to tell you, the whole thing about summer and bugs, they are everywhere. The gnats, the mosquitoes, the horse flies, the tarantulas, the, you know, rattlesnakes. God. Mr. Culture, what's up? Happy Father's Day to you, if it applies. What? I don't know. Just, you know, blanket statement for everybody. Curved planet. Is there any other type of planet? Oh, God. Flat earthers now? Yeah, the snakes. Dude, I saw a snake the other day. Dude, I went for a walk and it was... I'm like, oh, God, snake. I'm going back in the house. Yeah. Dude, it was like on a busy street, too. That and the bears. You know? Bears. Dude, move to someplace not terrible. No, no. Because the thing about New York, all right, the only bear I got to worry about is some big hairy dude who's like, hey, how's it going? You know, that's it. That's it. And they're not even very threatening, you know? God. You can only take off so much clothes before, what? Indecent exposure. Exactly. My mom got stung by yellow bees, yellow jackets 2 weeks ago. That's what. Summer is the worst time since wasps and yellow jackets has come out in droves. Yeah, they're everywhere. The bear. I don't think David would appreciate me wearing any less clothing. I don't want to know. Everyone, what did I miss? What's up? Wolgan? Hi, how's it going? I'm going to get coffee. Again. The bright side air conditioning. Okay, that's better. All right, well, at least that was a thing. No, see, that's cozy. That's not spicy. That's nice. See? Friendly lady saying, here, have some coffee. Nice. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Not much talking about heat and cold. Nah, heat and cold. Heat and cold. But anyone fan of bears from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, to walk around in town? It's weird. Bears have no fear. No, it's kind of crazy. No, I think somebody had like a bird feeder out, so it attracted a bear as usual. Worst thing about it, Mom forgot she's allergic to them. Oh, God. I had to call my aunt to take her to the ER when I saw her swelling. Oh, dude, get a EpiPen. I feel like everyone should have one of those. Are those a prescription or can you get them over the counter? Anybody know? I don't know. What? Dude, if they can give out freaking, what's that stuff that stops people from overdosing? Was it Narcan to everybody? Yeah, they could give out EpiPens to people, okay? Incoming ad. Boo, now! Narcan, it is Narcan, right? Yeah. Bears will run from cats? Where? 300? No script? It costs $300? What? Yo, how come people overdosing are always getting free Narcan? Hold up, hold on, hold. All right. So you're telling me Narcan, they give out Narcan, right? They pretty much do. You can go like one of those clinic-y areas and they'll give you Narcan. If you're like, yeah, I might need it just because. They expire quickly? You think they give you one? Oh, ads are happening. Damn it. Give it one, but they don't. My doctor told me if it were to be stung, I should be at the ER when it happened. You think, what? That's wrong. EpiPen's prescription only. Used to be $1,000. Really? There are videos of bears running away from cats? That is insane to me. No, it's like elephants and mice. It's kind of just bizarre. All right, well, ads are happening. I should take a break. Let me rest the ears. I can hear it. All right, ads are happening. Let me just run whatever, and we'll be back. Global warming's real. You know what? Dress up for summer then. Well, unfortunately, I have very little vested interest in humanity. You know, the arts have become mechanical and basically created by AI. Movie scripts have sucked to the point of not being even watchable. Television and the arts in general are just very bereft of any soul. Video games are becoming very redundant and lame, and people in general are self-involved and, you know, egocentric. So at this point, you know, don't care. You know what? Clip that. That's going up. Why I don't like society in 3 easy sentences. Dude, you want to comb your hair? I mean, if they're going to take a picture of you, I feel like that would be my passport photo. You know? Where it's like I got to renew my passport real quick and I forget to comb my hair and I'm just like, whatever, I don't have a comb, just take the picture. Click. You know, and it's like, I'm stuck like that for like 10 years. But they got, look, independence from their agency. They are now independent. Maybe that's why their hair's so frazzled. Official blog today, their contract with their agency, Grick. Grick? Welcome to the Grick agency. Really? Okay. Maybe there's something lost in translation there. Expired as of August 31st. It should be working independently starting September. Yes! People will want to do fan work for you. They will make things just for you to say. Okay? Of course, you know, they'll probably have to do Kickstarters, and they can pay you in combs. Okay? They can totally pay you in combs. You will never have an ending supply of combs. She does look good, though, with the messy hair, though. I'm just going to give her that. Dude, my hair looks that bad, I'll look like a hobo, okay? She can pull it off. Oh, they can comb their hair. Oh, look. Hi. Look. Hey. They're, like, so pleasant to be here. Hey, how's it going? Hey. Just hanging out at the beach. Probably wouldn't say hi to me. Just be like, it's that guy. Emo. Oh, come on. I'm not emo. I'm more goth than anything else. When was the last time you saw an emo vampire? Don't say Twilight. That doesn't count. Who's a good little Pochita? Who's a good little Pochita? But I don't think you want him, you know, licking your face anytime soon. So. Look, he's got a little handle by his butt. So if he's being disagreeable, you could just pick him up. Pretty cool, right? $266. I've had vet bills cheaper than that. Are you kidding me? How big is it? Boop. All right. That should be over with. Hey. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Whatever. All right. So Narcan is free, but EpiPens aren't. So stupid. None. I find this ridiculous. Oh, God. Where to leave off? Dude, that's insane. All right, whatever. Do you think you read that? Think I'm all caught up. We got good news. Who wants to hear the good news? Oh, not for me. We never have good news. We live in a land of doom, gloom, and nobody calling us back about our MRI. Quality doctors. Spaceballs. Yeah, that's kind of random. But dude, Spaceballs, the sequel is actually happening. Yes, the sequel to Spaceballs, which I didn't think we need, but I guess it's going to exist. Spazballs. Rick Moranis is coming back. Dude, Rick Moranis is coming back. Yo, Mel Brooks is going to be the Yoda dude. God, you're going to... Yeah, this one's coming back too, somehow. So's Pullman. John Candy is not, because, you know, necromancy. Let's see. So, I don't think this is coming out till 2027, but it's... It is astounding to me that this is moving forward. Hey, it's Kevin Lowe again. What's up? Well, title, plot details, the rest are being kept under wraps. The film has been described by those who have not yet read the script as a non-prequel, non-reboot sequel, part 2, but with reboot elements, franchise expansion film, said Amazon in a statement describing the upcoming project. Okay, that sounds like nobody knows what they're talking about, so that's pretty good. You better get on this because Mel Brooks is like, what, 98? Just saying. Fingers crossed Mel Brooks will last that long for the movie to get completed, but it looks good for 90. It is 98. He's probably in better shape than I am in now. Boom. Terrible. All right, today's the good news. You got Rick Moranis coming back. You got Mel Brooks, and who knows how this is going to be, but I'll give it a shot. There was a Spaceballs cartoon, right? Yeah. I don't know what happened with that because I didn't watch it. So Louis Pullman's going to be in it, and Daphne Zuniga will return as Princess Vespa. I guess that was her. I never knew the name, so I was like, you know, all right, there you go. Spaceballs 2 first look released. This is so weird, right? All right. No, there's just certain things that happen in your timeline that you just never expected. It was a short-lived cartoon. Typical. Boop. All right, Doctor Who. This is the only news I'm interested in right here, which I can't read now.
As long as it's better than History of the World Part 2, but that's a really low bar.
I didn't even see that, and I just kind of assumed that it wouldn't have been good. I just don't know how that would work. But thank you. New animated series in the works for Doctor Who. I don't know if we need an animated series. I know what they're doing with Doctor Who, like those lost episodes that they have like audio for. They make little animated movies out of. They're all right, I guess. But I don't know if we need an animated version. Though, if we could get poor Sylvester McCoy, who did not get enough good scripts back in the day to reprise their role as, you know, this one, that'd be kind of good. Because, I mean, you have a lot of the voice actors from the older things still around, or the actors from the, and, you know, they do voice work and do like audiobooks and audio dramatizations and stuff. So if you can bring these dudes back for that, that'd be pretty good. You know? That's usually the best way to do it with, you know, it's like, you know, what's his name? Tom Baker? Baker. Yeah, I mean, he's older now, so it's like, you know, bringing him back as the Doctor is probably not going to be great. I think this guy's still around. I forget their name. I know the other ones, the younger ones are. That guy's still around, I think. And bro down here. Cartoon was on Spike TV. Oh, remember Spike TV? Oh, God. Dude, nostalgia. It's Spike TV, bro. All right, well, that's the news. So we got Spaceballs 2 coming out and Doctor Who animated series in the works. Sure. Oh, no, Russell T Davies isn't fully on board with the BBC's potential Disney Plus replacement. Oh, God, who's replacing what? As he was meant to be a sci-fi series mainstream, instead ratings continue to decline. Review blah 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 blah. Oh God, I want to see it. Oh, according to a reliable source. Oh God, Doctor Who. For Doctor Who leaks, there's just a source for that. It's currently in advanced talks with potential new partner following the collapse of the Disney Plus deal. Oh, all right. Said that this unnamed partner wants greater creative control for the series to take itself more seriously. In doing so, it would shift its focus to an older teenage audience, not the under 12 demographic. How is Doctor Who appealing to the under 12 demographic? I just assumed it was taking itself seriously. Is it not? All right. So the Disney Plus deal fell through. I didn't even know, so that's good to know. It said that the unnamed wanted more creative control, which is I always kind of worry about that. But I haven't seen the last couple of seasons. Take itself more seriously. Doctor Who has been around for like 70 years. Bleep you. All right. Take itself more seriously. I like when a doctor doesn't take himself seriously. And that's what I liked about Sylvester McCoy. He was kind of a bit of a clown, and that was kind of refreshing. Because then he would switch to dark mode on a dime, where he would just be like, you know? Originally, Doctor Who was aimed at kids, was meant to be more educational. Yeah, but that was literally 70 years ago, you know? I remember the later things, even Tom Baker years, they were, some of them was pretty dark, you know? David strongly opposed the idea and wishes to continue the same fun, campy, child, family-friendly tone that he sees as the key Doctor Who's decade-long success. I would say that is an important element to keep in there, but child-friendly stops at like 5 now. Thanks, Internet. Yeah, because if not earlier, because kids, unfortunately, they see everything, whether you want them to or not. And I wouldn't say make it spicy. You don't need like this super large boob Doctor Who running around or anything like that. But you can make it. All right, here's the thing. Batman the Animated Series dark. Everybody loved that. It was dark and it still had some campiness to it. If you can get that tone, you're good. Just apply it to Doctor Who. You know, give it that amount of seriousness, but also that amount of fun. You're all right. I would say it's, you know, I never looked at it and be like, oh, this is like a kid's show, though. Well, BBC is backing Davies' vision for Doctor Who. He reportedly wants to stick around for at least 3 more seasons. Broadcaster needs a major financial partner who could ultimately be swayed by them pushing for new creatives to get involved. Well, yeah, I mean, we got to do something. Dude, it's been 70 years. You got to keep evolving or it just doesn't happen. No, it's not Disney. The Disney Plus ended. They were going to make a deal where Disney was going to give them a huge amount of money and they were going to get like exclusive rights to certain things or whatever. So since that fell through, there's another unnamed partner that wants greater creative control. So that's where it's kind of, I don't know who the unnamed person is. I know Doctor Who's aimed at kids. Yeah, I know. Well, again, it was supposed to be educational. The days. What are the days? All right. World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. Oh, God. I always find it weird when you find out that old people were abused by anybody. It bothers my mind because I'm like, why would you do that? They're literally, they're at the frailest point in their lives. And you're like, yeah, let me punch them in the face. It's ridiculous. No, it's like, you know, not to equate the two, but you kind of have to. Like, if it was a kid, you know, they bounce back, you know, they heal better. You know, old person gets slapped. I mean, that's basically a life-crippling, you know, injury at that point. Anyway, don't touch anybody. National Smile Power Day. Not if you have bad teeth. Nah, man. No, you got crazy bum guy smiling at you. You know something's going wrong. Yeah. What? Nobody saw Hobo with a shotgun? Come on. Nature Photography Day. That means I got to go outside. Turkey Lovers Day. I thought that was Thanksgiving. Father's Day. It's Father's Day. It's Father's Day. Get your cake. Godzilla or Doctor Who? Who would you pick? For what? I don't, dude. There were some Godzilla movies that were definitely aimed at kids, and they sucked. They were absolutely terrible. God, if I see them, I will turn them off. That's how bad they were. Trinity Sunday. The lady from Matrix? I can get behind that. Eddie Gadir. National Ice Cream Day. Oh, it's National Ice Cream Day. Oh, no, it's July 20th. That's further out. Never mind. No, my eyes went to ice cream. Galabayrama. I don't know what that is, but that's a thing. Trinity. See, Trinity Day. It's all about the Matrix. Beer Day Britain. Beer Day Britain? World Tapas Day. I guess celebrate something. Most people are going to do Father's Day. I might watch The Matrix later. Other than that, I don't know. Is there an Uncle Day? No, because every uncle is a weird uncle. That's why nobody has a day for it. That never applies to ants, though. You know, ants are just like, you know, oh, the ant. You know, worst case scenario, they pinch your cheeks. You know, that kind of thing. But uncles are always the weird ones. Boop. This was interesting. Look, found my old iPhone with some nostalgia on it. They're old talk. I can't read. Card battle. Kurt Planet. Right after we look at tacos. One second. Tacos. Oddly enough, okay, here's the reason I didn't pull this up to show you tacos, though I do like tacos. They found their old phone and they had a bunch of pictures on it. So if you ever find one of your old phones, like transfer like the pictures out of there because, you know, you could have some weird crap that you'll look back on, you know, 10, 15 years from now and be like, oh, damn, that's right. You know, that's pretty good. All right, Kurt Planet, you got to roll better than uh-oh. Kurt Planet, you got to roll better than a 16. Oh, 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 dough. That was a 2. That was a 2. You would have just beaten a toast. All right, you know what? First loss of the day. You know, we had 2 winners, 1 who did not. That's all right. You know, the odds were not stacked in your favor, just based on probability. It happens. It happens. I will. Duke Legend High. What are you going to do? Not everything wins. Not everything. You know? Oh, good. This is cool. This is cool. Who wants to learn about stuff? All right, kind of stuff. It's kind of weird. You know? Also, it's a white screen, so brace yourself. Boom. All right, look at this. Dude, look. Somebody did this. Somebody went out of their way and adjusted the prices of old consoles for inflation. All right, look at this. I don't know why I find this interesting.
Ah, my eyes.
Ah, my eyes. It happens. Look. Thank you. Look, video game consoles and handheld release. Look, adjusted for inflation, June 2025.
You're going to eat some tacos, Pumpkin? And will I get some?
No, I don't have any tacos. I know. I don't know half these consoles. Thank you. November 1972. Okay, the Magnavox would have cost $767 today. It was $100 back then. What is this? Atari 2600. Dude, it was only $200 back then? But it would have been $1,000 today. You imagine spending $1,000 on an Atari? Wow. I don't even know what the hell this is. Let's see. What's the Bally Astrocaster? What the hell's a Bally Astrocaster? Yeah, apparently, well, it was $200 in 1977, and considering you were making like $3 an hour, if you were lucky, that's a lot of freaking money. That's a lot of money. I don't know what a Bally Astrocaster is. Yeah, but that would have been $1,400. Oof. In television. Wow. That was in 79, so 773. Remember, these would have been today's prices. Atari 5200. Just under 9. Wow. ColecoVision 581. See, prices are dropping. Look at that. It really puts inflation into perspective. It's crazy. Yeah, it is. Original price 200. What is Vectrex? I knew one person that had it, and they're just like, look what I got. And I don't know where the hell they got it, but it was such a bizarre little thing. Yeah, so it was 200 back then. What is this? Atari 7800, 400. Dude, 84 didn't seem that bad. It was 140, 409. All right. NES. Dude, that would have been $585 in today's money. That's crazy, dude. Yeah. Dude, new Nintendo came out, $585, you know. Was it Master System? That was $585. Action Max. I don't even know what the hell what is an Action Max? It doesn't even make any sense. What the hell's Pauline doing back here? Oh, I hate 3D models, pre-rendered animations. Stupid. Okay. What is an Action Max? You own a Vectrex? Yeah, what is this? Was it just like a light gun game cartridge kind of thing? Where's the Commodore 64? I don't know. I don't know if we got there. No, I don't even see the Commodore. Look. Hey, dude, 1989. $90 for the Game Boy. This is when gaming got good. Budget smartphones easily run circles around the old systems. Yes, they do. Unfortunately, they don't have the content to back it up. That's always the downside. We have, literally up until probably the near end of this list, everybody has a phone that's better, technically, than all these systems. Just none of them have any content that I care about. Action Max was a light gun thing you could play with a VHS tape. Ooh, wow. Co-randomness, 1 bingo. Nice. Commodore 64 was considered a PC. Oh, all right. All right, Sega Genesis. Dude, 471. Atari Lynx would have been $465. When you look at the prices, like, oh, there was only $180. That seems reasonable. You know, now you're like, oh god, that's a lot. TurboGrafx 16. Yeah. What the hell is this thing? Neo Geo would have been $1,500. Yo, that came out at $650 back then in 1990. Well, now I know why I never owned one. Holy crap, dude! $650. Are you kidding me? God. That is insane to me. Sega Game Gear, 350 compared to the 150. That's reasonable. See, I probably could have swung one of those back then, but not really. NES, dude, NES. Nice. Oh God, the Philips CDI.
Happy Dad's Day. I wanted a Neo Geo in the worst way as a kid.
Right? There's so many things here that probably as a kid I would be like, oh my God, I want that. Give me that. Never got one.
The Neo Geo also didn't last due to games costing about $90.
Oh God, that's insane. Oof. Got to move my wrist around. I got the crappy tunnel. Dude, the CDI was originally $800 when it came out. That would have been $1,800 today. That's like a used car. Dude, that is insane. 6 batteries lasted like 2 to 3 hours. Well, that's weird because like even handheld consoles, they'll kind of like the Steam Decks and stuff. You don't get a lot of life out of those either. That's insane. Wow. Original price $700. What is this? 3DO. Never had a 3DO either. Never had a Philips CDI. $1,500. Remember, this is the top thing is today's money. Atari Jaguar 555. February, what? Tiger R Zone. What the hell is a Tiger R Zone? What's a Tiger R Zone? Well, it couldn't have been that good. It came out $30, you know? Even by today's inflation, that just doubled to 95. Philips CDI, the makers of the worst Legend of Zelda games ever. Yeah, but people look back at them with some kind of nostalgic, you know, thing, which is pretty good. Pauline, would you stop? Stop it. Okay. You're being weird. All right, you good. Stop it. Oh God. I gotta just get my own animations here. Let's see. Tiger Toys, they were modern day game and watch.
Okay, the lawn is mowed, the cat box is changed, and breakfast is made. Steak and eggs with bacon, English muffins and a double strong cup of black coffee.
Nice. There you go. Lawns. Psh. What do they do for me? Coffee does stuff for me. Oh, God. Sega Saturn. $841. Wow. Oh, Nintendo Virtual Boy. Dude, I didn't know anybody who had one of these ever. Ever. It was 180. Wow. 378 today's money. Oof. I don't even know if that's any good. Oh, dude. Sony PlayStation. Yeah, that would have been 631. That's kind of a lot. What else we got? Neo Geo. Never had a Neo Geo. What the hell's an Apple Pippin? What's an Apple Pippin? I've never heard of an Apple Pippin. It's like related to Scottie Pippen? What the hell's an Apple Pippin? No, like I did not even know that was a thing. Dude, do you think in the 90s I cared what Apple was doing? Yeah, it was made by Apple, but like, for reals? Got my PS2 for $70. Wow. Like, what games were on there? This looks like PlayStation concept art, or this one? Yeah, Neo Geo, I think I was, you know, as a kid, you don't remember. They just had a different console. I had a PlayStation, and somebody else had, it was either this or maybe a Sega something. I don't know. I don't know what this is. But it was too expensive even back then. Weird. I wish I could zoom in more, but I can't. Winner! Hey, Nagged, they won. Nice. Oh God, I haven't even checked my my bingo. Oh man. What? Oh, I still didn't win. See, I still didn't win. This is terrible. Not fair. All right. You can't play the Virtual Boy more than 30 minutes without permanent eye damage. Really? Oh, that's not good. That's not a good selling point. Oh, God. Dude, the N64, $200, even by today's standards, that's more reasonable. That's not bad for N64. What is it? Gamecom? I don't know what the hell this is. Came out at 70, 139 today. I don't know. Ah, Nintendo Color Game Boy. See? Dude, if they re-release this now for 150, I'd buy one. That's pretty good. Neo Geo Pocket Gear. Dude, this was like that everyone was trying to do to handhelds back then. That's pretty good. Sega Dreamcast. Dude, it came out at 299. And people are already committed to this thing, the PlayStation. Yeah, like years. So if the Dreamcast came out in 99 and then this came out in 2000, wow, yeah. $300. Oof. That's kind of, oh, this was actually less. This is 200. So they had a head start on that quote unquote next gen console race. So what happened where like Dreamcast came out and like literally an entire year before PS2. And it did not do well for some reason, though it was on the level of PS2 for the most part. Was it just because this thing had like the built-in DVD player that everyone was like, oh my God? Because I think that was kind of a thing too, right? It was like, oh, it can play DVDs. PS2 doubled as DVD player, yeah. And I think that was kind of a big selling point, but I don't even know if people would know that back then, because it's not like you had a lot of people on the internet in 99. So it would be like, would people even know that this would have been quote unquote a better console when it came out at an extra $100 in a year? So Dreamcast didn't play any DVDs. I never had a Dreamcast. I got to play it a couple of times, but you know, that's where I was like, man, I want Jet Set Radio. Yeah. PS2 had more games too. Yeah, but I kind of remember, God, Dreamcast had a lot of launch titles that were pretty good. They had like Soul Calibur. Was it 1 or 2? I think it was 1. They had Soul Calibur. They had Soul Reaver was on that, because that's where I played it first, and then it ended up on PlayStation.
People didn't like the huge controller for the SDC. Also, at the time, the PS2 was cheaper than an actually DVD player.
So kind of the way the PS3 was a cheaper Blu-ray player than a Blu-ray player by itself. Because that's why that did really well. You know, not for nothing. I know everybody now kind of is like, oh, physical media is stupid. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to use physical media. Blah. Bro. Like, PlayStation did really well by supporting physical media. Like, the original PlayStation could play CDs, so it doubled as a CD player. PlayStation 2 played DVDs. PlayStation 3 played Blu-rays. 4 plays 4Ks, right? I never put it in there, like a disc in there. So every one of their consoles supported some form of physical media that really helped them back then for the competition. Look, this one couldn't even play them. And it's just like, yeah, whatever. But, you know, dude, the Sega Dreamcast came out a year before. So they had a whole, you know, year and a month, technically, head start to kind of get market share.
It also helps that Sony had the best lasers.
Yeah, but I don't think regular consumers would know that back then. They wouldn't be reading like trade journals and being like, oh, this has got a better laser. No, general consumers don't care. Like I can kind of tell the difference when I use a Sony product when it comes to either music or movies. The quality is quality build. It is. The parts are better for some reason, and they seem to work. Like their laptops when I had one was freaking amazing. But general back then, I don't think people knew that. They were just like, oh, it plays DVDs. That's it. That's all they cared. No, I missed the thing. Where did it go? No, I wanted to read it. It was important. Bro. Dreamcast was still better than the PS2 when it came to graphics and quality games. Was it like processing was actually better? Yeah, because even now I don't know the specs. Spelled ants wrong. Well, it'll happen. Used yours to play music all the time. I still have a PS1. I have the old school one, the one where you could play alternate type games. Perfect arcade ports of so many of their games. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like Dreamcast was. I remember it being really good, but I never owned one. I have had all the PlayStations. The PS5 is the first PlayStation we have not purchased. It's kind of weird because we're like, I feel like we should get a PlayStation 5, but I'm like, one, it costs a lot of money. Times aren't great for anybody. So we're focusing on other issues that we got to kind of patch up anyway. Yeah, but it's I don't know. It's like everything's going over to PC for the most part. So we're like, we have a PC, and if we're gonna play something, might as well do it there. Dreamcast used the Naomi motherboard, the same as the late '90s, early Sega arcade machines used. So all the arcade games were perfect ports and low lag, no hardware limitations. Wow, that's pretty cool. I did not know that. Nice. Now I want to get a Sega Dreamcast, which I'm sure is a small fortune. Game Boy Advance, $100, $181 in today's money. GameCube, $200, $362 in today's money. Original Xbox, $300. Wow, this came out late as that generation. They were late to the party. Like Xbox, because look, it came out the same month as the GameCube, but Nintendo fans are pretty much locked into Nintendo. So, but Sony already had a year head start. And prior to that, it's like, the Sega Genesis. So for people who didn't buy the Sega Genesis, they got a PlayStation. And then the Nintendo people aren't buying this. So this was a terrible first step forward, even though it was probably an underrated console. It was like, oh, look, because they had a lot of catch up to do. They really did. They got better. Nokia Engage. What's up?
The Dreamcast is almost a micro Wii with that VMU memory card.
That's actually kind of cool. I want one. Thanks for follow. Thank you. PS2 had a crap launch games and didn't have much when the OG Xbox launched. Really? You figure by then they would have. Again, it's like I'm kind of shaky. It's like I already had one of those. And I didn't get this because I already had that. And I was definitely that person. Hey, they won bingo. Nice. Eagles. I was that person where I was like, really? Microsoft is coming out with a gaming console? I'm like, are you guys for real? No, because it was Microsoft. You figure like, well, they can barely get an operating system working, blah, blah, blah. I would be that person that dumped all over them. Till the 360 came by.
Food for though. The House of the Dead. Scarlet Dawn actually uses PS2 tech to run.
What? That's what the Dead Scarlet Dawn. That is weird. OG Foamy co-follower from Newgrounds. What's up? Elemental Quinn, hi. Welcome. We're doing weird Reddit things right now. Hope you're doing well, and thanks for putting up with our crap. New episode next Friday. What? We always post them on YouTubes all the time. Or every other week. Animation's hard. There you go. Nokia Engage. $300. I wouldn't have gotten that. Nintendo DS. I didn't get a DS till way later. Like, I think 2 years before they closed the eShop. That's how long it took me to get one. November 2004. Yeah, that's kind of a lot, I guess. Dude, 150 back then, I guess. Dude, the PSP, bro. This was really good. As a handheld. This was amazing. What the hell is a Gizmondo? What the hell is this? This looks like a communication device from Fallout. I never had a Gizmondo. It came out at $230 to $400. Well, which is it? You still have a PSP? Yeah, we had to sell ours at some point, but we still have a Vita. We still got a Vita. I'm gonna have to replace the battery in that soon. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Nostalgia. Nostalgia is fine. The Xbox 360, which we didn't get till late in the cycle either. Whenever Rock Band came out, or was it Guitar Hero or something? Yeah, $300, $400, depending on whether you got the Elite or the regular. We did get an Elite one, but that was, I think we got it on sale. So it was later in the cycle. I don't know, by today's standards, would I pay $657 for a console? Probably not. Because that's almost like gaming laptop money. You know, you just, at that point, you just put in an extra 400 and just get a decent gaming laptop. Or like an actual computer. Mattel Hyperscan. That was a Hyperscan. I don't know what this is, but whatever. Oh, God. Dude, this was that expensive when it came out? Dude, the PS3? $500 to $600? Oof. Oh, my God. Dude, look, $765 or $954 by today's money. Holy crap. That was only 2 years into the 360's life cycle when Rock Band came out. Go.
So Pum'Kin Guy, when will you do some Dreamcast gameplay? I think Zombies Revenge would be your kind of game. In case you don't know what it is, it's a 3D beat 'em up with gunplay on the side.
That is pretty cool. However, I feel like nostalgia gaming is out of our price range right now. Dude, I've seen the prices of some games. I'm just like, are you guys kidding me with this? And people are like, why is pirating such a problem? Yeah, because nobody wants to pay $500 for a disc of, you know, Shoot the Zombie. You know? It's crazy. TSP's only limitation was Sony's UMD tech lockdown. Yeah, it did. It was, again, physical media for movies, right? They had movies for the PSP. Those little Spider-Man, I remember Spider-Man movie was on that. Yeah. And when I say Rock Band for the 360, we got Rock Band, I think it was, or I mean, not Rock Band, Guitar Hero 2 or 3. I forget which one it was, but it was later-ish in the cycle. Wasn't the original one. We had to go backwards and get that one. It's getting hazy. I don't remember. But dude, the price range for this, dude, imagine paying $1,000 in today's money for a console. No. But you think Sony looks back on this and is like, you know, when PlayStation 6 comes out, we could probably do that.
Gotta take out a loan to enjoy nostalgia. No wonder people are going sailing.
Yep. Come on, man. Well, I mean, I get it. It's a collector's market, you know. November 2007. The Wii. Yeah, this was, again, Nintendo people are usually locked into Nintendo, so anytime they come out with a console, they're like, yay. Dude, even with the Switch too, the sales have been really good, and I'm like, it's not worth it to me. 356 for Nintendo 3DS? Brr. Oof. Especially when you could get this. Dude. It was literally the same price. Dude, I would have gotten a Vita over, well, I did get a Vita. I got a Vita over DS. Yeah. And then the poor Wii U. Wah wah. Wii U was, I think, the only console that didn't really do well. Right? For Nintendo? I mean, most of them kind of did well from what I remember.
Just like taking out a loan to go to WWE wrestling.
Everything's too expensive. It's like $300 just to go outside now. It's insane. You know? Nintendo was smart to make like great games never in the same format. Well, that's kind of the problem. That's my sticking point with them, is they never had a consistent, you know, format, and everybody just had to keep rebuying the games. You know, so it's like at a certain point, now that everything's gonna be tied to a digital eShop, which hopefully they won't close down, that's it. You're gonna get that one sale, and that you're done. You know. So now I don't have to buy Zelda 5 times. Yeah. What is this? What is it? What is that? Ouya. Ooh, oof. Ouya. That came out in 2013? Wow. I feel like it was much more recent. It would have only been 137 by today's standards, so yeah. Hey, they knew people would keep buying. Yeah. I still have my PSP. I had to get rid of the battery because one day I got in my closet and looked at it, and the battery had started to balloon. Yeah. Pop battery cut off, got rid of that. Nick of time. Otherwise, it would have blown up in my closet. One day. Still need to find a replacement on Amazon sometime. Yeah. Oof. PlayStation 4. God, that came out in 2013 too. As did the Xbox One. 2013. Holy crap. These consoles are over a decade old. Oof. All right, but PlayStation 4 would have been $550 by today's standards, and the Xbox, $688. Oof. That's crazy. Oof. All right, but these are both good consoles. So yeah, and then the Switch came out. That was actually decent compared to the Wii U. And they got a lot of life out of that. It's still kind of chugging along. I missed the PSP and Vita. Yeah, it's fun times. November 2020. All right, well, the closer we get to 2025, it's like the less inflation is impressive. But, Series 371. Really? Inflation for that? Really? 619? This is only 5 years. Bro, 5 years, that much inflation? Dude, give me a break. Same thing with the PS5. Dude, look at that. That's insane. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? The PS5 came out 5 years ago? This is a 5-year-old console right now? Oh my God. Because the price increase that they did just a month ago. Oh, they increased the price of the PlayStation? Oh, God, come on, dude. Let me get some water. Space Buckaroo 1. Nice. I can't cover them. I can't help you. Okay. $400, $500. I can't believe this is 5 years old now. Tech have been slowing down in recent years. Yeah. So what is this? Steam Deck. 400, 530, or 650. So yeah. And then what is this? The switch. Oh, Pauline, get out of the way. Okay, there we go. Now I can see. The other Steam Deck. How come they should have done the what do you call it? Lenovo things. All the other handhelds. But still, I mean, $38 increase, in just a couple of years. Not happy about that. And what is this? Look, they ignored all the other stuff. Nintendo Switch 2, adjusting for inflation because it came out now. Thanks. That's super helpful. All right. Well, I know, but considering it's like, when some of these things came out, remember Atari 2600 would have been $1,000 today. The thing is, back then it was for what it had on it, it was more impressive. Now you come out with a console like that, now people are like, I'm not buying this, not for $1,000. I wouldn't even give you $200 for it. It's crazy. PS5 came out dead smack in the middle of the Cove. That's right.
Let's freaking go.
Card battle. Card battle. Boom. Nice. PS5 came out dead smack in the middle of the Cove, and no one could get one because of grifters. You mean scalpers? Captain means they have to go longer before I can get one. All right, card battle. We got to do it. Yeah, I know. Go.
I loved my Atari 2600 when I was a kid. I had like 5 games for it and played them for years.
Yeah, now we have 500 games and we don't even have time to play any of them, right? It's kind of crazy. Again, there is definitely, because I didn't go back that far with that kind of consoles, but like having an NES and a Super NES, I said this numerous times, you have a handful of games in ye olden times, those games, you got your money's worth out of there. You would play the hell out of them. It was insane. Now you get a game, it could be like a $60, $70 game. You'll play it for about 2 hours and be like, I hate this game. And then move on to something else. Small Town Rider 81. Nice. All right. Adam, we got a card battle. You got to roll better than a roll. Bum, 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 bum. Exclamation roll. Let's go. 19. Oh my god. Ooh, a lot of people winning. Nice. Boom. All right, you got to pick a number, any number off the bingo card. Nice. There you go. Pick a number, any number. Beautiful. In the meantime, I'm going to check to see if I have to call anything. What do we got? What do we got? I should eat on stream more. I feel like somebody told me to do a posture check, but it wasn't called. Number 28. Number 28. Bad pun. All right. Boom. Got it. There we go. Let's see if any of this helped me. Yes, it did. I got a bingo. Nice. I just want to be on the leaderboard, dude.
Was that a shiny battle card?
No, it wasn't. You'll know a shiny when you see it. You'll know a shiny when you see it. It literally looks like a shiny card. It has shiny. There's only 5 of them. I don't know when they're going to show up. I could pull one up if I can. I'd have to go through my folder. Nah, I'll leave them a surprise. There'll be a surprise. It'll be a surprise. It'll be a surprise. All right, all right, all right. Where do we leave off? Burp. Games. Gammas. Any drop frames? No. Actually, yeah, no, we did. Hey. No, I literally checked 5 minutes ago. We dropped 896 frames. That is rare. We've been having some solid stuff going on. All right, drop frames. See, this is why you got to ask. Boom. Nice. Oh, look at all those consoles. I only had a couple of them. Nice. There you go. Boom. Q. Boom, 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 boom. Where is that? Oh. What was the other weird crap? No. Where is it? No. I'm trying to find what I actually pulled up things to look at. No, we already talked about this. Get out of there. Oh, there you go. Hey, another animated thing. Boom. I'm not going to scroll down because it could be a spoiler. But yay, Eyes of Wakanda animated series. I don't know if that's good. I don't know. I'm kind of off the loop here until enough Marvel movies come out that I care about going back to it. No, it wasn't a new song. It was an old song. We played it 3 other times according to my playlist. It keeps track of it. It's weird. I don't know that this is coming out. Boop. 1 second. Ah. Let's see. Get that. Oh, dude. No, that was one of the things I want to tell you. Dude. Okay, no, because Spaceballs, that reminded me that, like, movies are goofy sometimes, right? There was this old movie with, what's this name? Leslie Nielsen in it. You know, the Naked Gun guy? Dude, there's this, the old one that's coming out. Boom. Dude, they're putting it on Blu-ray. Repossessed. It was basically, look, it's even got Linda Blair in it. You know, doing the whole crazy thing. Dude, that's crazy. This is crazy to me. I don't know, probably on a streaming service too, but, you know, if you like physical media, yay. Dude, that's kind of good. Dude, it's Leslie Nielsen, bro. That guy. Yeah. Now, they just got to get that movie that was in, where it was in space or something. I forget what it was called. Let's look it up. Boop. Leslie Nielsen. Brr, there he is. He used to do serious roles too, and then he got goofy. Yeah. Like, no joke. What is it? Where is it? Hey, he was in a lot of movies I don't even know about. Like, what the hell's Camouflage? Yeah. Santa Who? Ah, there you go. 2001, A Space Travesty. That's what I was thinking of. Or is it older than that? Dracula Dead and Loving It. That was pretty good. Spy Hard was pretty good. What else? Naked Gun movies, everyone kind of knows what I'm for. Repossessed.
Repossessed was hilarious. Leslie Nielsen was funny.
There you go. A space travesty. Yeah, I didn't even realize that came out, and this was later on, too. Yeah, 2001, a space travesty. It was in literally 2000. That's crazy. I thought there was an older one than that. I guess not. Police Squad. Yeah, Airplane. All that stuff. God, this guy did so much stuff. Oh, he was on the Golden Girls. Nice. Yeah, I just went down the rabbit hole of weird Leslie Nielsen stuff. Due South, never seen. Family Plan, never seen. Oh, it's Leslie Nielsen and Judge Reinhold. Bro, it's got Judge Reinhold. Wrongly Accused. That one was pretty good too. That was kind of funny. Yeah. I know he had this like golden age right here between the Naked Gun movies and all this other stuff. Oh yeah, no, he did Mr. Magoo too. I never saw Mr. Magoo. Is that the dude from Night Court in there? Harvey? That looks like the dude from God, I can't even remember his name. I gotta click on it now. What's his name? What's his name? Harry Anderson. Yeah, no, that's him. There you go. Is this like a remake of no, Social Climbing Thing? Releases. No, this is a completely different Harvey. Oh my God. This is the one about the alcoholic. This is not about the alcoholic. All right, yeah, so that's him. Can we look up all the Mel Brooks movies? There's so many. There's so many of them. Start with the producers if you've never seen anything by them. And then maybe Blazing Saddles, depending on your sensitivity issues. Mr. Magoo was good. I kind of vaguely remember them doing a Mr. Magoo movie. I just had no idea the parameters. Like it was like, I'm like, yeah, they did a thing. Or maybe I was thinking Rocky and Bullwinkle, because I know there was a live action of that. Hey, Racing Delta. Nice. They won. I'm not going to look that up. All right. You know, people make weird toys. All right. Some people make weird toys. People make weird toys because they're artists. All right. Well, kind of. But boom. Artist turns the best Friday the 13th franchise kills into their own action figures. There's a lot of people that do this. But hey, DJC, got another card. Nice. Thank you. Look, they did all this weird stuff from Jason X when a person's face got frozen, and this person with the eyeball, and what was the other one? Oh no, this is the guy over here. No, where's the tab for it? That's it. That's a different tab. Look at that. Look. This fan just made fun toys based on 80s slasher VHS tapes. Look at it. Happy birthday to me. Look, it's literally just a skewer. That's kind of funny. The Burning. I can do it over there. Happy birthday to me. We just saw. Look, Just Before Dawn action figure. It's just a dude. Maniac. Just somebody's head with bits of hair in it. I like the sense of humor. The Mutilator. Someone in a bikini. Night School. That guy. Pieces. Okay, I thought this was kind of funny. That's funny. Come on, dude. It's called Pieces of an action figure. Come on. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. Yes. Now it's Saturday the 14th. Slumber Party Massacre. There's that guy. Where's the actual site? No, that one we just saw. They actually have a website. A weeb site. There you go. Look, they made tons of these things. And apparently they sell them at $100 a piece, which is amazing to me. God, I feel like I'm in the wrong business. Like, what the hell, dude? Dude, there's so many of them. Oh, look. Oh, wait, no, I saw pumpkins. Oh, I want to see pumpkins. Look, it's Jesus. He's fully blindfolded, so you can sin all you want. Oh, God. All right, I'll give him that. That's clever. Pumpkins. We got pumpkins. You got a camp counselor. Let's see. Vasectomy kit. Oh, man. And then there's some spicy ones. So, we'll just keep moving on along. Cybertruck. Yeah, so there's a lot. Death by toys. Look, fun with electricity. Don't do this, but yes, it's funny. Oh, God. It's always something, isn't it? What are you gonna do? I want to see if I can find one of the weirder ones. Now, because some of it gets spicy, so I'm just like, eh. Oh, they did this guy. I mean, it was kind of generic, but it's kind of fun. Look, custom Nintendo Kung Fu figure. Look at it. I mean, I feel like they just repainted a G.I. Joe figure and just threw that graphic on there, and they're like, there you go. But it's still kind of fun. It's still kind of fun. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. Shady Goat 1 bingo, Lock Dog 1 bingo. That means I get to have coffee. Because an ad's going to run in about 30 seconds. Boom. Rah! This is good coffee. I'm happy with it. Boop, 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 boop. Oh. And that wasn't, everything was covered up there. It's fine. Get rid of that. All right, let me close some tabs here. You gotta close tabs.
Now is the time for you to rise and bring your squirrel to the bagel shop,
Oh, but that's
where I
right.
can get the cream cheese, the creamy, 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 cheesy, cheesy, cheesy cream.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Let's see, what do we got? Silent Hill. All right, yo. Silent Hill gets a remake from Bloober Team. Is that good? Why is Pauline all the way down there now? What happened? You put her over here? Or where are you gonna put her? Oh, what is she trying to sit on stuff? All right, there you go. You can now you're blocking things. Here, just go right around there. Okay, that's good. Okay. Look. So we're getting an actual. We're getting a remake. We're getting an actual whole remake. All right. So there we go. This is good, right? In development. It's in development. News of Silent Hill remake shouldn't come as a surprise, especially considering the success of Bloober Team's previous 2024 Silent Hill 2 remake. There you go. Of course, they probably should have started with this, but, I guess they figured it'd just be easier to work with 2 for some reason. What the flip? But, all right, whatever. So, no, that's happening. It's in development. I have no idea when it's coming out, but, yeah, it used to look like this. Oof. That's good news, dude. I have no problems when they do decent remakes. And Silent Hill 2 remake was actually pretty good. Yeah. Also try to package it with the original. Okay. Graduate students. This is good news. Look, graduate students develops an AI-based approach to restore time-damaged artwork to its former glory. Look, so some grad student was just like, you know what? Let's fix paintings properly. Look at that. Just pay attention to how they want to restore the hands. That's going to be kind of important. Dude, see, AI. AI good. In a contest for jobs requiring the most patience, art restoration might take first place. Ugh, I would say animator. Yeah, I'm going with animator. Whatever. Okay, traditionally they go through the history of garbage, but that's good to know that they're doing that. So that's pretty good. Too much contrast on this now. Just keep that in mind. You're going to have to use a human eye for this, just to do 1-to-1. Bothering me. All right. Boom. And because people need some good vibes, look, the Nationals' bat retrieving dog, Bruce, laps up pre-game attention. Makes MLB... Dude, they got a dog doing it. You don't even need people anymore. The dogs are retrieving the bats. The dogs are retrieving the bats. Let's go. See? Sports just got interesting to me. Oh, there's more pictures? There's more pictures of dogs? Look at him. He's like, somebody throw the bat. You're blocking a doggo. Ace of Diamonds won. Nice. There you go. Bat dog. There you go. Na. That's pretty good. See, no, see now, if somebody retrieving bats was replaced by AI, everyone would complain about it. They replaced a person with a dog. Like the dog will do it. Tell me that's not like, come on. We need an AI that retrieves bats on its own. Well, that's kind of pointless. Look at him. He's so happy. Look, pet the dog. Who's all good? It's actually kind of weird. Look. You see the mouse cursor? As soon as I go over there, look, it turns into a hand. Like it wants you to pet it. You know? Look at it. Is that on older photos, or did somebody just do that just for this? No, it's others. You gotta pet the dog. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Who's a good dog? Oh, can't pet the dog over here. Do it over here. That's a good dog. You just say that about the dogs. I'm reminded what? Keep the song of what? Eating cat. No, I don't do that. Hey, look, a dog and a dog. Nice. Let's see what other weird crap's happening. Ah, something Sailor Moon happened. This is actually scary as hell to me. What? I had to look these things up because I didn't know what the hell these were. But let me call it while I'm here. Oh, you already called it. All right. Thank you. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So apparently these were costumes for whatever the hell these things are. Which are these things? I don't know. Look. They're lababas. Lababas. You know, these remind me of fugglers. There were these toys called fugglers that essentially were weird things with crazy teeth. I found them kind of more fun. But these are just like, they look like angry, furry children or something. So, yeah, but apparently on Etsy, you can get a bunch of costumes. So if you needed them to be Sailor Moon, I guess that's the route you could go. Again, every time I look for something Sailor Moon to happen for stream, it gets a little bit more difficult each time. So here's where we are. But I'm trying for you guys. I'm trying. Yes, it is Goodle. Whatever. Gaming. What do we got here? Nostalgia. I don't know if I want to deal with that. What is this? Thrift store finds? Nah. All right. Legendary era of Cartoon Networks. Which one's your fave? I'm going with Adventure Time. What do they consider legendary? All right. You got what? Totally Spies, Johnny Bravo, regular show, Scooby-Doo, this thing. What the hell's this one? That one I don't know. Ben 10, I didn't really get into. Samurai Jack, I've seen a couple episodes. Flapjack, I thought was probably one of the more unique ones. Dexter's Laboratory, Teen Titans, Clarence, Adventure Beyond Manny, Looney Tunes, Steven Universe, Powerpuff Girls, Gumball, Adventure Time. That was a good lineup. I mean, there's only like 2 or 3 shows here I'm like kind of mad about, but God, that's a good lineup. You don't really find networks with a good lineup like this now. Not that lineups even matter because everyone just dumps a series on a streaming service and hopes somebody watches it. Shaolin Showdown? Go.
Happy Father's Day, PG.
I see what you did there. What's up? Happy Father's Day. What's up? Hope you're doing well. 5 moons, thank you. Whoop. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, series had more of an impact when it was just not constantly on a streaming service everybody ignored. But the times have changed. Boop. Retro gaming. We ain't there yet, are we? I don't know. Are we? Dude, look, horror and gore game adventures? Question mark. These are like really weird old games. This one we ended up getting on the Switch because it was like $1. So you can find this one on it's an old game. It's like quick time event / what do you call them? FMV, full motion video kind of weird movie. Harvester's all over the place. Phantasmagoria. These are your like staple ones over here. Top 3? Well, these 2, essentially. I have no mouth and I must scream. Well, that's going to be difficult. I've seen people play that. Most of these others, I'm not quite sure of. Yeah, Harvester was bizarre, man. I wonder if that would be a good remake. You know, like everyone's doing a remake now. How awesome or terrible would a remake of this be? I mean, they gotta keep the weird jank, you know, just make up-res everything somehow. You know, it could be a remaster if you can just get AI to go through all the assets and make them not look like garbage. Phantasmagoria was trippy too. Night Trap was just goofy. It was like a B movie. It was just bizarre. Darkseid. What is this one? Oh, Phasmagoria. Phantasmagoria. Oh, Phasmagoria. The official strategy guide. Oh, it's a strategy guide. What are you doing? Oh, dude, Sierra. Dude, Sierra. What is this? The Beast Within. I never played. What? Darkseid? This I haven't played either. Is that good? The Supernatural Psycho Thriller. Gabriel Knight. Sins of Ripper. And Pauline's in a way. Ripper. I haven't played that either. I know, but I feel like there should be more, maybe not even more games, just more fun out there games. God, I gotta just, again, it's like I always gravitate towards the indie stuff because it's just, indies are the only ones that are going to take a chance making any of this stuff that's just weird. I have no mouth and I must scream was a great story. I haven't played the game. Darkseid is very H.R. Geiger if you like his stuff. Ah, there you go. They're going to be terms of service H.R. Geiger, and I'm going to be like, oh, God, you can't play that on stream. It's always something, right? Boop. All right, Card Fighter Clash. What is this? This was on the Neo Geo. What's the best way to play this game without a Neo Geo Pocket? I do like, I like puzzle/card fighters for some reason. Don't ask me why. Not all the time, just sometimes I'm in the mood for them and I'm just like, what is this? So this I have not actually played because I don't know anything about it, but it's, you know, it's in K vs. Capcom. So I'm assuming it's going to be like the, Match 3 game that they kind of had, like Puzzle Fighters, but just with cards. Is that a yes? Scorn is also good. Scorn. Overpriced community sent one what? Well, what'd you send? What'd you send? What is it? Little guy. Thank you. Ever played Phantom Dust? It's free on Xbox. Phantom Dust? No. It's free on Xbox. Write it down. I'm that person that's like half my library games are the free ones. It's kind of sad because especially the free-to-play ones, it's by the time I get to them, it's like the server's like not existent anymore. Like the servers for this game has been shut down. Thanks for playing. And I'm like, all right, well, whatever. Uninstall. It's ridiculous. You have a modded SP, NDS, and this guy's got all the mods. You better don't say that. Nintendo's gonna come after you. I have like 500 games on Epic, never played one of them. Yeah, that's the same here. Epic keeps giving out free games, and they're not even bad games. It's just like, I don't open the launcher unless it says, hey, there's something free. The thing is, I don't play Fortnite. And I stopped playing Rocket League when it moved over to Epic Games. So it's like the two main things that they would normally grab another person for, I just don't use, so I don't go there. And it's so bizarre. And there are times I'll wait for a sale and I will buy it on Steam, even if they gave it away free on Epic, if it's a game I want. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. The actual method is on Switch. It's the only way you can emulate trading via a link cable. It's possible to get all 300 cards on... What? It's impossible to get all 300 cards on normal emulator. What? Ah. All right, well, that's annoying. Never mind. Nintendo is planning on shutting down certain game servers starting in the end of the year. Which games? Is there a list? Or are they just going to like, people are going to boot up the game and they'll be like, ah, forget it. I mean, it's kind of messed up. All right, back to Harvester. What is this? Oh, 2000s nostalgia. Next Fest. Next Fest. All right, basically, this is over tomorrow. All right, so if you're going to play any of these free demos they have out now, you might as well do it now. Because there is a lot. Did you see one? Hey. Epic is using that Apple money they won to pay the players back for letting them stay in business until they won. When? Are they going to give me money? Come on, man. I'm always supporting them, you know, turning on my, you know, installer every Thursday for the free game. This game. Look at this. Pumpkin Queen. What looks Pumpkin Queeny about her? Huh? Where do you get off coming off as some queen of the pumpkins here? You ain't even a pumpkin. All right? You know? Come on, man. Disney, please. God. All right. Well, basically, they're making a, you know, graphic novel based on the novel that came out, what was it, a couple of years ago? After escaping from Dr. Finkelstein and marrying her true love, Jack Sally has become the realm's official pumpkin queen. So that's, if you need a continuation of the story, there you go. Pumpkin through marriage? No, because Jack Skellington is literally in their name, Skellington. It's an honorary title, that's all. All right? You can't call somebody a pumpkin king if they're not a pumpkin. You know? Oh, he's the king of Halloween. Is he, though? Is he? As far as I'm concerned, there's not enough meat on those bones. Anyway. Anyway, so that's coming out if you do want to catch up with these, I don't know, I would say culturally insensitive towards the pumpkin people. All right, Paranorman. Oh, God, it's Paranorman. This was a really good thing. If you've never seen Paranorman.
No, Pumpkin Guy is the king of Halloween.
I wouldn't even say I'm not going to even say I'm the king of Halloween. I'm a large supporter. All right. You know, the holidays for the people. I'm just here trying to facilitate. Paranorman, thank you. Returns to theaters in remastered real 3D this Halloween with, this is the important part, a new short film. So they're going to put a short before it. But this was actually really good. If you've never seen it, it's kind of fun. The style's good. It's from the, Leica, whatever company, who did a bunch of other decent stuff. Hey, there you go, Leica. Stop motion animation, October 25th, Fathom Entertainment, blah, blah, blah. The film will be accompanied by a new CG animated short, Paranorman The Thrifting, starring Finn Wolfhard, Stranger Things, and Anna Kendrick, reprising a role of Norman's older sister, Courtney Babcock. Courtney. Oh, God. The short is written by Chris Butler, who wrote and co-directed Paranorman with Sam Fell. So look, it'll probably be a fun little short. I'm not saying you got to go to the movie theater for this, but I'm just saying, you know, it's something to keep an eye out because we don't get decent spooky stuff. Hold that thought. Card battle coming up. Also this. Okay, because Toxic Avenger is coming out. Look at that. On August 29th, 2025, completely unrated. Look at this. That's their ad campaign. Show the up. Toxic Avenger. Awesome. All right, here we go. All right, Icarus, you got a roll equal to or better than 16. Rhino later. 11. No. 11. All right, well, you know, it happens. You tried. That's the important thing. But Jermaine was a little bit too feisty. Well, what are you going to do, man? Bum, bum, bum. God, I had like all these tabs open that shouldn't even have been open. I'm like, why is there so much crap here? No, that's interesting. Hold on. Come on, dude. Oh, now I gotta go digging. Man, they showed me something. Now I gotta dig. I hate that. Oh, wanted to show you. 1 second. Oh God, I'm like searching a database here. This is gonna be a nightmare. Oh, you guys are killing me here. Okay, that took a while. Ugh. All right. In the world of crossovers, I think we did cover this before, but it popped up again, and I just have to reiterate. Unless everybody from Riverdale is going to be getting high, I don't know how this is even going to be fun. Like, what are they going to do? All hang outside a convenience store? And Kevin Smith, come on, don't cheapen the importance of flannel. 90s flannel? Come on, dude. I need something to drink after that. Ugh. Why would they? Why? The coffee cup placement was acceptable. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Slightly acceptable. Boop. What, the TV series they did? The TV series was like off the wall from what I remember. We actually got like the box set floating around somewhere. Yeah, the Clerks. There was a lot going on there. But that was a scary pumpkin guy. Well, you know, some pumpkins aren't as nice as I am. Some of them are weird. Some of them will just go out there and buy things like this and be like, yeah, this is. And then they'll go get it graded and try to sell it on eBay for like $7,000. Yeah, you don't want those type of pumpkins. What else we got here? Boop. Elden Ring Night Rain players are going feral with the Revenant. Okay, I've seen some pretty good memes about this, and if you haven't seen, Revenant's like this schmo person. So, where's look at this. Look at this. How I see Revenant players in Night Rain. Go do a crime. Look at it. Look at this tiny little thing, just like here. Go murder. Also this. Yeah, just tiny little chibi character carrying giant, like Elden Ring's Mighty Revenant. Here's a silly doodle. There's that. Where's the other weird one that was awesome? This one. This one was hilarious to me. I don't know why. I basically seen the types of Revenant art online. Then 2 types. Beep, 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 beep. Yep. Dude, this is cool. It's a little like I'm gonna murder you. Twitch didn't notice. What do you mean Twitch? There was an early Archie mystery cartoon that you can find on Tubi. Oh God. Good parenting. What's happening? Sick 'em. There you go. That's pretty good. I would assume that they wouldn't post any of the spicy stuff, so I guess that's all right. All right, good. All right. I don't know if you're not up on, you know, Elden Ring stuff. This isn't going to mean anything to you, but I did find this funny. Go do a crime. Go do a crime. Oh, good. I think we've had enough of that, though. Boop. All right, Marvel vs. Capcom spawned a new generation of tag fighters by not showing up. You jerks! You clowns! I know Steve has talked about this, and I mentioned it myself, but what the hell, dude? Capcom, you let it slip through your fingers. You had this awesome thing of awesomeness, and look what happened. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Somebody else is coming out with a tag team fighter thing battle, and now you're screwed. All right? Clowns. They Marvel vs. Capcom, what, for sinking that ship almost 10 years ago. Yeah, well, if they made it good, then it wouldn't have sunk that ship. You know, because now we got somebody else doing it. All right. And they're really good at doing their fighters. So, you know, it's going to be, was Arc Systems. I'm looking forward to it. Again, I love fighters. I am terrible at them. And if I had the free time, all I got to do is I'm going to be perfectly honest here. All I got to do to be really good at a fighter, and I'm saying competitive level, is I got to learn how to block. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm a button masher. Okay. And here's the thing. I have excellent sense of timing. I have excellent sense of spatial awareness. My reaction time is actually stupid. And I am reluctant to block. I am terrible with blocking. And if I could block, I'm telling you, man, I'm going to be doing like Evo. Nope, easy. It's a Grand Blue Fantasy versus Arc System Devs team with the help from Guilty Gear Strive. Yeah, that's like all the good talent. You know, so I don't know. Hopefully it'll work. I'm always up for another good fighter that isn't Street Fighter again. You know. On mystery. So, thank you. What else is this? What do we got here? Oh, look at these guys over here. 12 best games we played at Summer Game Fest 2025. From action to puzzle and straight up horror, every genre popped at every genre. Every genre? Okay. What? All right, Pragmata. This is going to be a Capcom game, which I guess is what they decided to work on instead of doing it in a Marvel vs. Capcom kind of thing. Look it up. There's so much stuff going on there. Blame Disney. What did they screw it up? What did they do? What did Disney do to the game? What did Disney do to Marvel's? What happened? I mean, aside from that, but with what? They didn't grant like a license or anything? They granted a license to these guys. They were like, yeah, go ahead. Plus we get Storm. I like Storm. She cool. Blame Capcom for cheapening out on the art style. Also, if they did say it's not character, it's function. It's what? It's not a character, it's a function? Really? You know, I'm going to say, and I know it sounds stupid, when it came to Marvel vs. Capcom, the last one they came out with, I was really put off by the art style. And that's rare for me. I generally, I'm like, I'll kind of just chill with an art style, be whatever. But it wasn't this. Like, this art style to me and all the, work that they did on the earlier games, this was like top tier stuff for the time period. All the character drawings were done really well. They all look very good, crisp and clean and all this other stuff. Whatever they did with the last one, it was like these weird, just 3D character models that were kind of bleh, 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 bleh. It felt very muddy visually, This, turn that off. This looks very clean, very crisp, vibrant, and that's kind of how I remember, the Capcom versus Marvel games back in the day. They decided to keep with like this. I mean, this looks good. I'm fine with this. It looks better than the Capcom versus Marvel thing that they did a couple of years ago, decade ago. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Get rid of this stupid thing. It annoys me. Where is it? Give me. What do we got? Look at it. They're all over the place. Mark Tucon looks like, hey, what if we call Hero Academia Guy and make first draft? Yeah, dude, I'm fine with that. I don't know. Again, if a franchise has been around for a long time, it always needs a bit of new blood every once in a while. Gotta inject some life into it, or it just sits there stale. Shinobi, Alt of Vengeance. I feel like this is gonna be difficult, so maybe not for me. What else we got? Lumines, Arise. All right, Lumines. If you don't remember Lumines, it was an old game where you'd be Lumin. It was like a little puzzle kind of thing. That's all right. I don't know if I really care about it right now, but there's another one. Possessa. I remember seeing this, but I don't remember if it was any good. Hold on. For those of you like me wondering why there aren't more games set in demon-infested post-apocalyptic futurescapes, good news. The folks at Heart Machine Hyper Live Drifter agree. After an invasion of otherworldly forces leave Luca, who lives on the second floor, with 2 crushed legs, a sly demon, Reborn. Okay, so basically, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing? Running around? Opening 30 minutes. Cleverness blends. Where the gameplay. Demon enemies. Possess. Turn everyday machinery into snarling foes. And the found weaponry you rely on to survive. Good news. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that seems interesting. You put that on the list. Possessors. Maybe there's more than one. Just saying. Art is rifle. This just looked bizarre and weird. This is absolutely insane. All the colors and stuff. It's very different. I'll give them that. This year's award to the most psychedelic experience that had me screaming, oh my God, what the... Every few minutes goes to Art is Rifle. Thai developer Arman Pakan describes Art is Rifle as an open-world FPS puzzle game with rhythmic bullets. I'm intrigued. Dude, come on. Nobody describes games like that anymore. So, weird colony sim game from Clay. The people who did Oxygen Not Included, that was set in a magic school the other day. Yeah, Clay, they also published Don't Starve, right? And Don't Starve Together. Shadow Labyrinth. All right. This is going to be, oh, okay, there you go. That's a good. Grim Dark Pac-Man. I'm not even joking. This is officially considered a Pac-Man game. All right. So Shadow Labyrinth, whether we realize it or not, probably going to refer to Shadow Labyrinth as Grim Dark Pac-Man even after it gets released because that's what it is. Even if its forgettable title doesn't make that clear, and yet most of us not forgotten Bandai Namco's upcoming twist on one of the oldest and best known IPs in the world. Inspired by the mega twisted secret levels episode Circles, itself a grim dark take on Pac-Man, Shadow Labyrinth is a Metroidvania starring a cloaked sword-wielding figure who explores 2D side-scrolling levels alongside a small floating yellow sphere. Yeah, so basically the thing goes crazy and can kind of eat things. Steampunk Check, hi, how's it going? This was a bizarre take on it, but you know, every once in a while, like I said, you just do something different with an IP, and you're like, yeah, let's make Pac-Man just like a weapon of this weird little guy, and he just eats things. And they're like, wait, what? Yeah, let's just see what happens. All right, I'll give it a chance. I definitely would. Infinitesimal. You could have just called it Grounded 2. Well, Grounded 2 is already coming out. Grounded 2 was not the only micro-sized adventure game on display at this year's Summer Game Festival. Players who enjoy running around in a tiny guy need to check out Infinitesimal. The folks at, Qubit Studios have been, toiling with some shape or form, blah, 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 blah. Looks like a bit like Bug's Life with guns. All right, that's a good way to say it. Bug's Life with gun. Let's get Pac-Man versus Kirby. That would be, yeah, who would win that? Who could eat more? Neon Inferno. I always like pixel art things. I don't know, I'm always impressed when people can do pixel art well and make it look good, you know? That's why I like some of the older 2D fighters, because it was very impressive to me that they could do all that animation with just pixels. It was crazy. Yeah, what the hell is this? Side scroller. Neon Inferno is a shooter bursting with action from the first seconds. So basically you're running around, shooting things, foreground. All right, that's all right. Soulmates. I don't know what the hell this is. Overcooked, but it's on a spaceship. Was the pitch that Soulmates developers gave me with... Really? That's how you're going to pitch it? Overcooked, but on a spaceship. I don't know. I'm just cooking in low gravity. I mean, that's seems more difficult. Unless I'm trying to toss a pizza, then it's a lot easier to catch. All good. Playing Destroy All Humans. Do nice. Ambrosia Sky. What the hell is this? Upcoming game. Debut title from, let's say, indie studio. Blah, blah, blah. Now, they're going to be the only game that both revolves around a water gun mechanic and is disguised to make me cry. Why? Designed. First guide player steps into space, boots, intergalactic explorer revisiting her home planet after it's been overrun by hostile fungus. Sounds fun. We got enough problems on this planet. Let's see. Ninja Gaiden 4. Yeah, for those who like abusing themselves. Ninja Gaiden 4. I can't imagine it not being difficult. 4-player clean up in space on a spaceship. Out of space, really? Ninja Gaiden 4. God. All right, let's do it. It's gonna be a bingo for somebody. Ran out of coffee. Oh, my life. My life, man. No. Number 12. Calling it. Boop. No, not going to be disgruntled for the rest of the stream. I want to beat all Ninja Gaiden games on hard modes. Really? Wow. Dude. All right, so that's happening. Hey, Spider-1. Crizzle. Theater of Idols. That's kind of weird. Look at that guy. That guy's he's kind of cool. Look at him. I need moisturizer. Do you have any? No, get away from me. This is the thing where you actually have to feed your weapons blood. All right, Blumhouse. Blumhouse getting into games. All right. They can churn out a movie every once in a while. That's pretty decent. Every once in a while. Yeah, so basically preview of new titles include an extremely cheeky, bloody farm simulator horror mashup called Grave Seasons and Crizzle. The first game from the Madrid-based Vermilla Studios. The latter gave me the willies. On a castle, Doom, Quake, and a Hexen type thing. Let's see if we get a first-person horror shooter. Deeply inspired by Bioshock. So it's Bioshocky. By the demo, full-on Spanish designs. See, there you go. Spanish design elements. We were just talking about this. Yo. All right, no. For those who missed it. All right, bro. Okay. Because we were watching all the game expos, right? And when it came to watching like the Latin American game show, expo showcase, whatever you're doing, where it basically just features developers from Latin America. There wasn't a lot of Latin American styles in those games. I saw like 10 anime games getting churned out by Latin America. And I'm like, Latin America, my dudes, you got your own cultures, your own designs, your own lore. Let's just go to your world and flesh it out. And if you're going to make a game about it, put that in there. Make it interesting. That kind of thing. Because like everybody's churning out anime games right now. And I would rather, Latin America, considering they have a very rich culture and heritage that they can do stuff with, that they do something with it. As opposed to churning out an anime game where I'm just like, really, guys? Why are you doing anime games? Again, nothing against anime, but I'm just like, I can watch something else. I can play something else. It was just a very bizarre kind of thing where I'm just like, wait, I'm watching the Latin American game developers thing, right? I'm like, I just expected more stuff. So that was kind of weird, but you and Don were talking about it, and it's like, there's a lot of game publishers from other countries that have very rich culture, heritage, and all this other stuff that they don't utilize to their advantage. Like Don was like, yeah, the game that she played that she liked a lot recently was the one where you're like in an Indian family and you're making all these meals. So you're learning about the culture, the food, and all this other stuff. And she's like, oh, I found that really interesting because there's like all the stuff she didn't know about. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool. But I mean, I can't watch somebody, playing yet another anime game where you're going to like the ramen shop and talking about ramen. I'm like, I get it. It's my ramen. Okay. Give me something different, So anime is getting to that point where it's oversaturated in the gaming market and just pop culture in general. And at a certain point, you're just like, something else? Thanks. So yeah, this thing. Yeah, I know, sidetrack there. So basically, let's see. There you go. See, felt like a refreshing AA twist. Look, at the core of Crizzle's supernatural mystery is the blood gun. A deadly weapon that relies on the player's own life. See? Own life well for ammunition. You can collect blood from corpses scattered around the map, but... what? Or? I would say more often than not, I found myself draining my own life supply to survive fights with zombie puppets or straight up fleeing from towering monsters who wanted to gobble me up. See, that's kind of good. That's interesting. Yeah. Blood Rain 2 already did that. Yeah, but it doesn't look like this. Blood Rain 2 hasn't done crap in 15 years. What, they had a 2D thing that was kind of meh? You know, that and a couple of remasters, which were kind of, they're all right, but, it's not great. I know. Again, even if it's the same mechanic, who cares? It looks different. Look, it's going to take me to a place that I haven't been to with different little creatures. Beautiful. In other words, if you're from a country that has a rich heritage, don't make an anime game unless you're from Japan. We have enough anime coming from everywhere, okay? I'm up to my eyeballs in anime, all right? I want something different. I think people will appreciate something different, I know people get stuck in their little styles and their modes of what they like, but you gotta mix it up every once in a while. And June 26th for Steam Summer Sale. God, maybe I'll know what my MRI says by then. God. Yeah, I'm still waiting. Every time I call, I get the same receptionist that's just like, oh, well, if it was important, they'd call you back. You're going to see them in about a couple of weeks anyway, right? Kind of thing. I'm like, oh, God. Yeah, I'll just wait here. I'm running out of nails to bite off, okay? I don't know. I generally don't think they're going to be able to do anything. So, we'll just see. But it's that time. It is time for stupid food. No, dude, I like stupid food. Let's refresh that just in case. Boop. All right. Fishy chicken, chili donut. What? Fishy chicken? Fishy chicken chili donut. All right, skip. All right, you got, ew, no, you don't do that. Ew. Ew, no, you do not put metal in a oh, that's not a microwave. That's a convection thing. It's fine. That's absolutely gross, dude. Oh, God, and you're putting more stuff on it? What are you... Ugh.
I DoorDashed for 3 hours last night in Broadway in Nashville and paid $400 and never picked up a single alcohol delivery.
You got paid or had to pay? If you got paid, that's nice. That is disgusting. This is disgusting. Oh, God. What's the matter? You haven't touched your burger soup. Well, that's just because it's not soup. It's congealed cheese that looks gross. That's basically just dipping your burger into dip. That's crazy. You ruined the burger. You ruined it. Why would you do that? Whatever. I should make burgers. Oh my God. Quadruple XL sushi roll. Holy crap. How do they do that? Oh, I'll see what they did there. Oh, you're really going to roll it that way, huh? Yeah, well, they put sardines in there. No, now I'm curious. I want to see him roll it up. Roll it up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the size of that sushi. Dude. That's crazy. That's like sushi pizza. I'm really surprised that holds together, honestly. Bruh. Yeah, but as soon as you cut that, it's just going to be like, it's going to be an absolute mess. Is it going to stick together? Yeah, no, it's falling apart. You're going to try to bite into that, and it's just going to fall into pieces. YouTube channel or some guy browses subreddit, fixes some of these. Really? Or corrects? Nice. Cool. How to waste ice cream. I kind of want ice cream, so I don't want to watch that. Eating 3 of the world's hottest corn chips back to back. Why? Well, I guess you went black and you died. What happened? Camel balls chewing gum. Really, at a certain point in society, we have to question whether we want to make certain things. Like we could put this out and be like, It's like I always found it weird when you see those little Christmas toys of penguins pooping, but they poop candy. Like, oh, tap the penguin's nose and it poops candy. And I'm like, how old are we? I know general candy is, geared towards children, but at a certain point, we need to be better. All right. Let's see. What? I should probably just starve myself. I don't even know what that is. What is it? I don't even know what you're doing. I don't even know. Whatever. Ice cream with Cheez-Its. I don't know if that would work. I don't know if that would work. I feel like there's a possibility there. Someone sent sour pickle balls to the blind surfer guy, and the results were hilarious. Why would they do that? I don't know. Sweet salty sometimes works. And, you know, not for nothing, milkshake, it's just cheese. And as we've all seen the meme, you know, cheese is just a loaf of milk. So, could work. What's wrong with just butter? Ask your cardiologist. Y'all ever had a sugar witch? I think Paulina's our sugar witch. See, I made a cute nickname. Okay. How to you even manage to do that? How do you even manage to do, what is this? Oh God, watch your fingers, bro. Oh God, that's barely food. Oh. All right, the most wild combinations of flavor and yet still all different varieties of mush. Okay, I don't know what that is unless I see a picture. Twinkies. All right, Hot Cheetos Twinkies Smash Burger. Here's the thing. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Okay, the concept of a smash burger for me is like when you smash it down, it is actually utterly stupid to do because you're not supposed to, when you cook and when you grill meat, you're not supposed to squish the burger. You're not supposed to squish the burger. Don't press it. Don't do anything like that. I am not a food cook. I am not a culinary wizard of any kind, any variety at all. However, I do know little bits about food. And when cooking meat, you don't touch it. You cook it and then you flip it. That's it. Cook and flip. That's it. Stop smashing it down. God, I hate when they do that. No, I did look, no added nitrates. How? Twinkies. There's no nitrates in Twinkies? I thought that's what they were, 90%. Sushi bun. Was not what I was expecting. Whatever. Would you like this smoothie? No, I could have just eaten a pizza. All right, what else are you putting in there? Yeah, I see pizza. What is that? Some salt seasoning. More salt seasoning. Now, yeah, you think that's how it works? Oh, gee, I need liquid. Yeah, that's what, oh my God. See, this is a whole waste of, look at this. This bro, all right, we're dealing with a genius here, all right? Because this person here is like all of a sudden, hey, I'm gonna liquefy pizzas. No, blenders don't work that way. You can't just spin something around, especially cheese and bread, and all of a sudden expect it to be a liquid without having a little bit of liquid context to it. There's barely any sauce on there to even get liquid out of it, okay? You got to add some kind of liquid, and if you're gonna make a pizza smoothie, you might want to put some sauce in there. Sauce. All right, we got a card battle. Good. Because I can't deal with this blender tomfoolery. All right, Tasman. You got to roll equal to or better than 11. 18. Oh my God, Chelsea, no. Oh, you're gonna unplug. Nice. There you go. Pick a number, any number off the bingo. Let's go. Any number off the bingo that you want. Where we go? Redemption for the previous 11. What? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Number 14. Number 14. PG has bad coffee. Yeah, that did not happen. Boom. Blue Fires won. PG had bad coffee. All right, what do I got? I have yet to fill up my entire card. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. Boop. Look at that. Everybody's a winner. Boom. Except this guy with the pizza blender. Good. David won. Nice. Look, everyone was just waiting for the bad coffee one. Oh my God. Would you try it? What is it? An antler? No, I wouldn't try that. I wouldn't even give that to my dog. Oh, wait, no, it comes with a leaf. Okay. No, 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 no. What are you doing? Ew. I don't, you know what? At a certain point, I don't care. I'm never going to go to a restaurant that does anything like this. Did they cook something to look like an antler? I don't care. What, dude, what are you doing? That is absolutely gross and disgusting on every single level of existence. And you give me a couple of pieces of bone and a leaf. This is absolute disgrace. Is this that soul food I keep hearing about? I'll have to ask Gora. Let's see. Reverse picanha. Why'd you reverse it? What'd you do? I don't even care. What else we got here? Banana. I suck at peeling eggs. This Reddit's for stupid food, not people. Let's see. Come on, dude. I know what you tried to do there, but come on, be serious. Why though? Fried pancake. Again, this one keeps popping up. I hate it. McDonald's or sushi, mixed sushi. Oh, God. Yeah, I've seen this too. Don't eat that. You're going to get sick. You think this would work? Just like mixed sushi? Thank you. Antlers and bone marrow were top food for millennials. Why? It's because we're all just sitting in a street and gnawing on whatever wild animals we can get now because nobody can find a consistent job. Doner kebab and an ice cream cone. Do you really want to call it a doner kebab? Really? That's not like an official name, is it? It can't be. Not the Donner Expedition? Well, I know, but still, it doesn't really give a good ring. Especially for anybody who knows that.
Where's my safe space from idiots?
Thank you. It's Donar with an A. Well, you know, with my New York accents, everything like, you know, give me $1. It's AAH, so Donna Party. Sounds the same to me. Still, I would try to stray from that. Hey, would you like a doner kebab? No thanks. Why are you doing this? For views, bro. For the views. Look, I refroze them. So now I just got something stupid. Exactly, that guy. I'm that guy right now. I'm just like, the birthday milkshake. This guy keep popping up here. That doesn't look good. I think we saw the hot dog, and then we saw the big sandwich, and I think we are all caught up. That looks... Yo, mac and cheese dog. I'd try that, dude. I would definitely try that. Mac and cheese? Dude, hot dogs with mac and cheese? Forget about it. Donner food at the Donner Pass. Go to the Donner Diner. Not a lot of customers, but you'll enjoy their taste. Oh, God. All right, let's just refresh this. I think we're all caught up. I think we all caught up on this, unless somebody posts something weird. There was one here that was actually kind of fun, but I think they took it down. That's why I got to open these up in a new tab. It was like this thing where they had this whole person doing this show before they got the food, and it was like, "Can I just have my food, please?" And one of the dumbest things that I find about food, right? Hold on. Because it bugs me. All right. One of the dumbest things I find about food is that every time every once in a while on Stupid Food, there's always this person doing this song and dance routine on how they're going to deliver your food through, a showcase, choreographed nonsense, okay? When I go to a place, God, I will literally get up and walk out. I will get up and walk out. If I go to a place, it's sort of somebody drags me to a place, I'm going to be like, I am not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with the song and dance. Everybody coming over here trying to do some kind of weird, crazy gesture and pouring the salt a certain way and all this other BS. I don't care. I don't care about the theatrics when it comes to food. You know what my stomach cares about? Eating. And I feel like they're doing this so you can just they're just pushing your hunger and making you more and more hungry. So when you actually get the food, you're like, wow, this was really good. Yeah, everything's really good when you're hungry. Bad Chinese food is utterly delicious when you're hungry. Terrible pizza, still delicious when you're hungry. I will eat canned pasta. That is absolutely astounding when I'm hungry, okay? When I go to the restaurant, yes, I'm hungry, but my tolerance level for the quality of the food is, I got higher expectations because I'm paying more than $1 for a can of Chef Boyardee, all right? So I don't want any theatrical gimmicks. I don't need a chorus of people
2
doing
years.
rocket
Madness.
kicks.
Happy Jurassic Park and Pride Month.
Hey, there you go, Jurassic Park and Pride Month. Have pride in your dinosaurs. Nice. Dinosaurs. Dude, dinosaurs are cool. No, dude, it bothers me. I'm like, I don't, and then you get this tiny little food, you eat it because you're there and you're hungry, and then you realize there's a bill for $75 because somebody had to, do jazz hands when they delivered you a milkshake. All right, whatever. Dinty Moore beef stew, hell yeah. Only when I'm hungry, and I got to be really hungry for that. Nah, man, Dinty Moore, you know how much salt is in that? Oh, God, it's like a lick in the desert. Dum bum bum bum. Jurassic World Evolution 3 is coming out in October. Hey, there you go. Nice. And then you got the new Jurassic Park movie coming out. Again. Ugh. They just keep making Jurassic Park movies. I don't know. Dude, what, Johansson's in it? I don't care. You know what? I would watch Jurassic Park if Johansson was in it, Scarlett Johansson, and they got Thora Birch from Ghost World to reprise their roles as those characters, right? They're a little older, but you know what? They decide to hang out together and they end up in Jurassic Park. Something goes wrong and they're just tourists, So they gotta disarm the dinosaurs with sarcastic, teen angst. That's what I would like. Come on, man. It'd be hilarious. I would watch that. I think dude, come on. If we're gonna get weird crossovers, we live in a world of weird crossovers right now. Give me Ghost World and Jurassic Park. All right? Come on, let's go. Bring back Enid. God. What? If I'm going to pay $50 plus for food, it better be, what? Triple large, what? Feeding 10 people. Exactly, right? Dude, there was a time when you went to a diner where you plumped down, boom, $50. Dude, 4 people would eat. It was absolutely crazy. Now you're lucky you can get a sandwich for $50. Odd movies. THX. Yeah, I'm aware. THX. What, the movie? Isn't that George Lucas? Got Steve Buscemi, what? Can yell at the dinosaurs. What, are you in slow motion here? Dude, that would be amazing. Come on. Have more dinosaurs, why don't you? Oh, God. Dude, that was such a relatable bit in that movie where he's just yelling at the people shuffling across the street. Oh my God, I've done that so much more than I should. I always keep the windows rolled up so they don't hear me. God. What? Is that a Wookiee? Wookiee. Hot summer day. I love what? Cold miso. Ooh, miso soup. Watermelon. Yeah, watermelon. I should get watermelon. Dude, watermelon. And there's no watermelon around here. Watermelon? No, damn it. Boba Fett, right? All right, let me get some more water. Running out of water. And I'm out of water. Good job, clowns. What are you doing? Get it off. Well, fix the hotkey. All right, there you go. Hey, look at that guy. The hotkey. Oh God, did it break? No, click it. Oh God, it's stuck. All right, give me a second. No, it'll be a technical issue. I don't know if I can press the button yet. Give me a second. You better hurry up. All right. This is not a good time to have this stuck. Come on, hurry up. Turn it upside down. Okay, turn it upside down. We're trying to shake out the keyboard. All right, try it now. All right, cool. I guess we dislodged a cookie crumb. Oh God. No, because we literally, like earlier we mentioned, we cleaned up the whole room. Maybe it just got some weird crap in there. Yeah, blow that thing out with a thing. I can't have things stuck. What the hell were we talking about? Let's see. Need more coffee. Yeah. Came out a few years before Star Wars. Yeah. I think we're all caught up on stuff. Hold on, let me see. Oh, there's ads. Oh, come on, ads, no. You know what? We'll snooze them. Snooze it. I'm gonna snooze it. I'll snooze it and lose it. Snooze. Yeah, that's good. No, man, I was gonna wrap up anyway. I don't want people to have to sit through an ad for me to be like, "Hey guys, I'm wrapping up now." You know, it seems ridiculous. But I do got to see who's on because we're wrapping up. Let's see. Let's go back to easy mode while I find out who we're gonna bother on the internets. Who is live right now? Who shall bear the brunt of the raid in which I shall commence? All right, let's see who we got. Who we got here? Who's on right now? All right, we got not a lot. Wow, my dudes, come on, nobody streaming today, my dudes, really? Come on, man, I'm gonna send you to a cat sanctuary. I'll do it. Oh my God, dude, really? No, that's depressing. Let's see. Wow. Wow. Go.
Thank you for the stream.
Hey.
Have a great week, Pumpkin Guy, John, and chat. See you next stream.
Yeah. Assuming there is a next stream. There'll be a next stream. Probably Wednesday, the usuals. I don't know, man, dude. It looks like you guys are gonna be stuck at a cat sanctuary, or oh, that's a rerun. Damn it. There was like speed running happening. I was like, oh, dude, speedrunners. Later. Thank you for being here. Let's see. There's some movie place. I don't know. You want to watch some Sentai Samurais? What? Oh, Banana Cat. Look both ways before crossing. I don't know. Yeah, I might as well. What's going up? What? How would I do it? Because, hey, my job here is to distract people from what's going on in the real world, because the real world is absolutely terrible. So, can always end up going to a fantasy world. I just got to figure out which one I'm going to send you to. Which fantasy world would you like to be in? We got some, well, we got some Japanese thing. We got, what is this? Riff tracks. And let's see, we got the cat thing. Like, I find this really bizarre. Was that Kamen Rider? Oh. Mute it. Oh, it is Kamen Rider. Ooh. All right. Could do that. What's up? Yeah, I don't know that if I don't see EB Demon streaming. Hey, I'm checking, dude. I don't know. Usually Zograd is streaming, but I don't think they're on today, or at least not yet. And then Timmy might be streaming, but that might be later. So we got. Yeah, no, that's all right. That's it. All right, that's it. Wrapping it up. It's confirmed. Confirmed. All right. Boop. Confirmed. All right. You.
Thanks for the stream. Have a great week.
Yes.
See you Wednesday.
Thank you. I appreciate. Thanks for being here. Putting up with our nonsense. Every single one of you putting up with our nonsense. Nice. What? Those computers in the shop. There are computers in the shop? What? What's wrong with it? Oh, man. No. Oh, man. No, that aggravates me, man. No. In the shop. Ah. See, that'd be one of those things where I would rip the thing apart myself and I'd be like, I am fixing this. Yeah. Well, at least your nonsense is entertaining. Hey, there you go. Oh, no, ad's going to start in a minute. Snooze it. Get out of here. All right, cool. All right, quick before it tries to push another ad on us. Everybody, thanks for being here, doing all the things that you do, supporting, whether it's me or Dawn or whatever. It's super appreciated, trying to keep things going. Wish we had an update on the MRI so you know what's going on with our ears, because we do not. So thanks, Doc. I'm going to yell at them in a moderate level of volume that can be tolerable. Also, happy Father's Day. If your dad out there, do something fun. And if you have a dad out there who just doesn't want to be bothered, let him not be bothered. They may want to watch the sports ball. They might want to hang out with their friends and drink a beer. You don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what dads do. I don't know. Just hang out, chill, have fun. I want to get some cake. Maybe we'll get cake. You want to get cake? I'll get cake. Cake! All right, Dawn will be on tomorrow. Dawn of Time BC on Twitch. They will be doing their usual stuff tomorrow. I don't know what game they're playing. 5 o'clock. And then also Tuesday, same thing, 5 o'clock. And then either me or Steve shall return to stream on the Wednesday. But we got to do some speed running on animation here. We're a little bit behind. Dude, I'm telling you, that ear thing is messing us up, man. So everybody, thank you for being here. Thank you. Thanks for doing card battles and all that other fun stuff. I like the card battles. I want a shiny to show up. No, now I'm excited about it because I'm curious as to like what the randomness of it is. Beer ball. There you go. Nice. All right, everybody. Outro. We're going to go raid somebody and I don't know. Look both ways before you cross the street. Unlike that whatever, just dude, it's so reckless. That banana cat is reckless. All right, everybody. Thanks. Do something fun. Do it.